Ikinararangal ko pong ihandog sa inyo ang GMA News and Public Affairs Advocacy para sa eleksyon 2022 para sa patas at matalinong desisyon sa mga susunod nating iluluklok sa pwesto. Ako po ang inyong kapuso, Mike Enriquez. Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang buong sambayanang Pilipino dapat totoo.
Noong eleksyon 2019, ang ating panawagan at panatag, pusuan ang totoo. Kaya lumibot tayo sa iba't ibang panig ng bansa para ipakilala at isulong ang mga katangian ng kandidatong totoo.
Pusuan ang totoo!
Ngayong eleksyon 2022, sa harap ng hamon na ibangon ang ating bayan, lahat tayo, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bayan, dapat totoo.
Ang mga tatakbo, dapat totoo.
Totoong may paninindigan para sa tama. Dapat matapat, hindi magnanakaw o tiwali.
Totoong may plataporma at konkretong solusyon sa mga isyong dapat tugunan.
Magpapakatotoo sa kanilang mandato at totoo ang hangad na makapaglingkod.
Hindi personal na kapakanan ang itataguyod.
At dahil nasa atin ang responsibilidad,
na iboto ang karapat-dapat na kandidato,
ang paninindigan ng mga botanteng Pilipino.
dapat totoo. Magsaliksik tungkol sa kandidatong susuportahan.
Alamin ang kanilang track record.
At huwag basta maniwala.
Sa sabi ng iba o ng mga tumatakbo.
Himayin ang kanilang mga plano.
At suriin ang mga proyektong kanilang isinusulong.
pahalagahan, bigyang dangal, at ipaglaban ang boto.
Huwag magpabayad sa sino mang kandidato.
Tumulong sa pagpapalaganap ng katotohanan.
At huwag magkakalat ng fake news.
Ang GMA News and Public Affairs sa pagbabalita ngayong eleksyon, mananatiling totoo.
Walang takot na ihahayag ang mga problema ng lipunan para mamulat ng mga kandidato at botante sa totoong kalagayan ng bayan.
Ang mga ibabalita, walang itatago. Lahat dadaan sa masusing pagsisiyasat. Lahat ng panig, pakikinggan at bibigyang boses.
Totoong pagbabantay ang gagawin. Susuriin ang mga plataforma at posisyon ng mga kandidato sa iba't ibang issue.
Para magabayan ang mga Pilipino sa paggawa ng desisyong mahalaga sa ating kinabukasan.
Ang ating pagbabalita, noon at higit pa sa ngayon, walang kikilingan, walang poprotektahan, walang kasinungalingan.
Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bawat Pilipino, lahat tayo, dapat totoo.
Dapat totoo. The GMA News and Public Affairs Election 2022 Advocacy.
Iba-iba tayong mga Pilipino. Magkakaiba tayo ng pinanggalingan.
Matatagpuan tayo saan man sa mundo.
Magkakaiba tayo ng estado sa buhay.
Magkakaiba tayo ng salita.
At kulay sa politika.
Pero magkakatulad ang pangarap natin.
Para sa Pilipinas.
At sa bawat Pilipino, disente at ligtas na buhay.
At magandang kinabukasan.
Nasa ating lahat ang responsibilidad.
Sa bawat kandidato.
Sa bawat botante,
At sa mga tagapagbalitang gagabay sa desisyon ng mamamayan.
Para makamit ang pangarap ng ating minamahal na bayan.
Kaya ngayong eleksyon, maging tapat, mapanuri at patas.
Sa isip, sa salita, at sa gawa.
lahat tayo
dapat totoo.
The GMA News and Public Affairs Election 2022 Advocacy.
Looking for news and latest information? Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week, in-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
And analysis on local and global affairs that matter for every Filipino. Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us. Stand for truth. Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala ako hindi humihinga.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
the digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
and analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Oh. So,
gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na. Doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth.
6 na taong gulang pa lang ay naglalaro na siya ng basketball. Idol niya sila Jason Castro at LeBron James sa kanilang bilis sa pagtakbo at leadership. Pero ang talagang legend para sa kanya ay ang kanyang ama na dati ring basketball player at coach.
Altamirano kontra Egan. Altamirano again from the outside.
At kung sa court ay seryoso siya, pag-guide sa defense at offense ng kanyang team, Netflix and chill naman ang favorite mood niya outside court. Watch out for this point guard of San Sebastian Golden Stags dahil he will not just guard and steal the ball, but also your hearts with his TikTok dance moves. Ang point guard TikToker ng San Sebastian, Itchy Altamirano, makakasama natin sa studio live.
This guy ain't the rookie, bro. Nakalusot! What a shot in her face!
Ibang klaseng galing ang ipinakita ng ating mga NCAA superstars nitong nakaraang opening weekend ng Season 97.
The defending champions, Colegio de San Juan de Letran. This guy right here.
Ngunit kung may isang player na pinakatumatak sa puso at isipan nating mga sports fans, ito ay walang iba kundi si Renz Abando ng Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Sporting a new haircut to go along with his shiny new Knights uniform, the high-flying forward from La Union didn't waste any time making his presence felt in the very first live NCAA basketball game in over 2 years.
Letran, hinahanap pa rin ang kanilang unang puntos ngayong season. Abando, nakalusot! What a shot by Renz Abando. Welcome to the NCAA.
Connect from the outside, all the way. Si Renz Abando doon.
Mapa-jump shot o drive, swabing-swabe pa rin na mga galawan ni Renz sa hardcourt.
Dito kay Mina, 10 segundo natitira sa first half. Abando!
Walang magawa ang CSB Blazers para mapigilan ang prized recruit ng Intramuros-based school.
Abando, wild shot. Renz Abando! Over Benson! In your face!
A shot there para kay Renz Abando.
Carlos tumatakbo, lead pass. Abando with a rejection! Renz Abando!
And when the game was on the line, number 10 showed why he is one of the best players in all of collegiate basketball.
Ayan na po, Renz Abando. You know who he is. You know what he can do. He gives Letran back the lead.
You want to talk about versatility? Renz Abando, outside, inside. He can give it to you any kind of way you want.
With a stat line of 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks to go along with the victory, Renz Abando's NCAA debut was absolutely scintillating. And that is why he is our NCAA Power Player of the Week.
Ikinararangal ko pong ihandog sa inyo ang GMA News and Public Affairs Advocacy para sa eleksyon 2022 para sa patas at matalinong desisyon sa mga susunod nating iluluklok sa pwesto. Ako po ang inyong kapuso, Mike Enriquez. Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang buong sambayanang Pilipino dapat totoo,
Noong eleksyon 2019, ang ating panawagan at panata, pusuan ang totoo. Kaya lumibot tayo sa iba't ibang panig ng bansa para ipakilala at isulong ang mga katangian ng kandidatong totoo.
Pusuan ang totoo!
Ngayong eleksyon 2022 sa harap ng hamon na ibangon ang ating bayan, lahat tayo, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bayan, dapat totoo.
Ang mga tatakbo, dapat totoo.
Totoong may paninindigan para sa tama. Dapat matapat, hindi magnanakaw o tiwali.
Totoong may plataforma at konkretong solusyon sa mga isyong dapat tugunan.
Magpapakatotoo sa kanilang mandato at totoo ang hangad na makapaglingkod.
Hindi personal na kapakanan ang itataguyod.
At dahil nasa atin ang responsibilidad,
Na iboto ang karapat-dapat na kandidato.
Ang paninindigan ng mga botanteng Pilipino.
Dapat totoo. Magsaliksik tungkol sa kandidatong susuportahan.
Alamin ang kanilang track record.
At huwag basta maniwala.
Sa sabi ng iba o ng mga tumatakbo.
Himayin ang kanilang mga plano.
At suriin ang mga proyektong kanilang isinusulong.
Pahalagahan, bigyang dangal, at ipaglaban ang boto.
Huwag magpabayad sa sino mang kandidato.
Tumulong sa pagpapalaganap ng katotohanan.
At huwag magkakalat ng fake news.
Ang GMA News and Public Affairs sa pagbabalita ngayong eleksyon, mananatiling totoo.
Walang takot na ihahayag ang mga problema ng lipunan para mamulat ng mga kandidato at botante sa totoong kalagayan ng bayan.
Ang mga ibabalita, walang itatago. Lahat dadaan sa masusing pagsisiyasat. Lahat ng panig, pakikinggan at bibigyang boses.
Totoong pagbabantay ang gagawin. Susuriin ang mga plataforma at posisyon ng mga kandidato sa iba't ibang issue.
Para magabayan ang mga Pilipino sa paggawa ng desisyong mahalaga sa ating kinabukasan.
Ang ating pagbabalita, noon at higit pa sa ngayon, walang kikilingan, walang poprotektahan, walang kasinungalingan.
Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bawat Pilipino, lahat tayo, dapat totoo.
Dapat totoo. The GMA News and Public Affairs. Eleksyon 2022 Advocacy.
It is Wednesday game day, and as per usual, we go back inside our beautiful venue right here in the St. Peniel Gym in Lasal, Green Hills, located at the center of Metro Manila in Mandaluyong City. This is our last game day before we proceed to our Holy Week break, but we assure you some intense basketball action right here in your NCAA Season 97. Stronger together, buo ang puso. And after the chaos yesterday kung saan po nakakuha ng JRU ang una nilang panalo dito sa ating season, magpapatuloy ang ating coverage with a Wednesday doubleheader and two crucial games on hand right here. Unahin muna natin ang matchup natin sa first game, the San Sebastian Stags, EAC Generals. Pareho ng kartada ngayon at 2-3. In our Season 97, sila ang unang magbabanggaan, and after that, it is going to be the matchup of the Mapua Cardinals and the University of Perpetual Help System Delta Altas. Mga kapuso, nagpapasalamat po kami sa inyong pagtutok ngayon, live na live on GTV. We also have it NCAA Philippines, Facebook, YouTube, GMA Sports PH, GMAnetwork.com. Nandyan din po tayo syempre seen worldwide via GMA Pinoy TV. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok muli. This is Martin Javier. Happy to be at your service today. Nakikita niyo yung mga manlalaro natin dyan. It is going to be Paste kontra EAC sa ating unang matchup ngayon. At syempre, also working alongside today, Coach Aris Di Maunahan, who I believe is doing his third game ba, Coach?
Yeah, third game.
Pangatlong game. Kayang-kaya na to ni Coach. And also completing the broadcast team. Dalawang courtside reporters po natin. Unahin natin ang magre-report mula sa San Sebastian. Nandyan si Chase Orozco. Hello, Chase. And on the other side, reporting for the EAC Generals, we have Ann Gabriel. Now, girls, will get to you in a little bit, and good luck with your reports. Pero unahin ko muna dito si Coach Aris dahil lumalalim na tayo sa ating elimination round, Coach. Crucial part of our season, at especially para sa mga teams na gusto pang makapasok, kumatok sa pintuan dyan sa ating play-in tournament.
Yes, of course. Makikita natin sa standings natin, there's a lag jump sa middle part ng standings where 4 teams currently has 2 wins and 3 losses. Kasama dito yung San Sebastian and EAC. And importance of this game, whoever gets the win today will solidify their 5th spot sa standings natin. And we all know na ang importansya ng being at the 5th spot kasi may short tournament lang tayo, top 6 ang mag-advance sa next phase.
At napansin natin, nabanggit natin yung nangyari kahapon. Wala na pong winless team. Diba, Coach? Kasi nanalo kahapon yung JRU.
Yeah.
Pinigilan yung winning streak ng host school natin this year, the CSB Blazers. So again, you know, a lot of things can happen at this point of the season still, at nakikita natin yung location ng dalawang teams natin doon. 2-3 right now kasama. Nabanggit ni Coach Aris sa logjam dyan po sa 5th and 6th spot. Unahin natin pag-usapan ang San Sebastian College-Recoletos Golden Stags. Now, after that heartbreaking loss against San Beda, this team bounced back in a big way against LPU, getting their 2nd win of the season.
Yes, they won by 12 points, and they used their aggressiveness against LPU, yung height advantage nila. Sobrang aggressive nila. They were plus 15 sa free throws with 20 total against 5 for LPU only. And they control the boards in that game, 51-33. We all know, again, whoever controls the boards controls the game. This team relies on their starters. So last game they had 63 points from their starters against only 42 for LPU. So talagang sumasandal si Coach Egay Macaraya sa kanyang mga starts, and let's see kung magagawa ulit nila yun today. Plus, they had 4 more assists than LPU with 16 against 12.
Maganda nga yung basketball na pinapakita ngayon ng San Sebastian, Coach Aris, and I love the stats that you mentioned earlier kasi yun talaga yung notable against LPU, especially in holding off that LPU team in the end game. And one guy who really stood out, especially in the first half for them, you mentioned the starter points. Ito, ang nag-lead ng way para sa Stags, it is JM Antetecalma with a big double-double against LPU.
career high in points with 23 total, and he was one of the aggressive players in that game. Actually, he made 8 of his 10 free throw attempts. So ang laking bagay nandun sa 20 points na free throw made ng San Sebastian that game. Plus, meron pa siyang 11 rebounds and 2 assists to complete this game.
JM, that was his career high, Coach Aris, 23 points, and he continues to post solid numbers for the Stags this year. Pero mahihirapan siya kasi mga kalaban nila, mga malalaki. Itong EAC Generals, na yan naman po ang ating pag-uusapan sa pagbabalik natin dito sa NCAA Season 97.
Titira mula sa labas. JM Calma. Dornison, the open look. Dornison knocks it down.
Sa pangalawang linggo ng bakbakan sa men's basketball tournament ng NCAA Season 97, mas umangat palalo ang level ng paglalaro sa pangunguna ng mga veterano ng liga.
And then the three. Oh! Matchup against Calma. Step back by Jello Razon. Jello Razon!
Pinangunahan ni Jello Razon ang atake ng Perpetual Altas sa kanilang laban kontra San Sebastian nung Biyernes. Career high performance ang pinakita ni Jello, scoring 22 points including 6 3-pointers.
Titira mula sa labas. Jello Razon with another 3-point bomb.
Ngunit sa second half, biglang kumamada ang big boys ng Baste.
Bullseye on the triple. Calma. Titira mula sa labas. JM Calma.
Ang graduating team captain na si JM Calma, ginamit ang kanyang malayanis na galawan.
Nagbabalik po ang inyong NCAA Season 97 pregame coverage on GTV. Laban nga po ng San Sebastian College Golden Stags versus the EAC Generals. Kasama niyo pa rin po Martin Javier alongside Coach Aris Di Maunahan here in the broadcast. At natapos na namin pag-usapan kani-kanina lang ang San Sebastian. Ngayon naman, tutungo tayo sa kabilang panig, the EAC Generals also coming off a win, and this is a much-needed win for them, Coach Aris, as they beat JRU convincingly in that one. Kaya umangat sila sa 2 and 3.
Yes, tama ka ron, Martin. They won that game convincingly by 15 points, and part of which they made 13 out of their 31 attempts in the 3-point line, and they controlled the boards as well with 56 against only 36 for JRU. And 24 of which coming from offensive rebounds, 12 more na sa nakuha ni JRU that game. And yung 24 offensive rebounds na yun, nagkaroon sila ng 23 second chance points against only 7 for JRU. And again, contrastingly, kung si San Sebastian relies heavy on their starters, ito namang EAC relies too much on their bench. As a result ng last game nga, they had 45 points against 16 points against JRU.
That's a huge bonus for EAC na ganun kalaki umambag yung mga off-the-bench players nito ni Coach Oliver Bunyi. But for EAC, again, it has been a team effort, and you saw the overwhelming advantage in the rebounding department na na-convert din nila sa second chance points, 23-7. That was their advantage against a very good rebounding team in JRU. But one guy who continues to rage on here in Season 97 at nagiging talagang nagsistand-out na leader para dito sa EAC Generals is former Chief Typhoon Taiwan. Talagang rumaragasa dito sa Season 97 against JRU, against the big guards of JRU. Ito yung ginawa niya.
Yes, he's showing a lot of leadership for his team. Actually, he scored 14 points and grabbed 5 rebounds and dished out 5 assists for his team and made 3 3-pointers, which was crucial for their cause in the last game. Kasi dun sila umalagwa dun sa second quarter na yun, when he and Ralph Robin kunay for Minera.
Mamaya pag-uusapan natin yung Ralph Robin kasi ang ganda rin ang nilalaro ng Robin here in the season. But Typhoon Taiwan, second leading scorer so far netong EAC Generals, doing a little bit of everything para sa kanyang kupunan. He will be up against the comeback player netong San Sebastian coming off a 1-game suspension na si Ichi Altamirano. Maalala po natin, 2 games ago, disqualifying foul. Last game hindi nakapaglaro si Ichi. So ngayon, makikipagbanggaan siya kay Typhoon Taiwan, and alongside Michael Ari as well, who will make his return for the Stags. Pero yung key matchup natin, ito maganda, banggaan sa gitna. JM Calma, Allen Liwag, 2 players, nakikita nyo ngayon. Nasa taas ng rebounding leaderboards natin. Allen Liwag, probably primed to one of the candidates natin para sa Defensive Player of the Year. Calma for the MVP naman.
These two guys are probably 2 of the top big men right here in the NCAA right now. Probably 3, including Justin Arana. So right now maganda yung matchup and excited ako makita ko ang matchup na magagawa nila. Sobrang match sila sa all departments. We'll see kung sino mag-establish ang game nila. It will help their team get the W.
Ayun talagang kaibahan against EAC para dito sa San Sebastian. Meron silang pang-neutralize dun sa Calma.
Yes.
Kaya na Allen Liwag.
May panapat, kumbaga.
Ayun, may panapat. Tama ka dyan, Coach. So yan po yung aabangan natin. Pagbalik po natin, kikilalanin na natin ang magsisimula sa magkabilang panic. Jump ball right after that dito sa laban. San Sebastian at EAC. Nanonood pa rin kayo ng NCAA Season 97 on GTV.
Narito na ang top 10 plays nitong nakaraang linggo sa NCAA Season 97 Men's Basketball. At number 10, CJ Cadwa steals the ball, goes all. Sa number 9, JB Bahio ng San Beda, pinakita ang kanyang bagong spin move kontra sa JRU. Dito naman sa number 8, Robbie Naive, sumugod kontra sa depensa ni Justin Arana at nakascore gamit ang kanyang kaliwang kamay.
Switching hands, Coach Jerry.
Here at number 7 is James Kwekute, reminding us why he's one of the best shooting guards, if not the best, in the NCAA.
James Kwekute with a step back 3.
Sa number 6, it's CJ Cadwa again, bringing his bully time tweet to the actual game. Pati si Benji Paras nagulat sa galaw na yon ni CJ.
What a move by CJ Cadwa, bully time!
Para naman sa number 5, Stefan Steinel fumiesta sa ilalim kontra sa CSB. Enka ang depensa.
Steinel the quick spin, Steinel the reverse.
Ganda nun. Ganda ng moves nun.
Dito naman sa number 4.
Carry on first the starting 5 for the San Sebastian College-Recoletos Golden Stags. Starting at guard number 23, Emilio Aguinaldo.
Right guys, sa ating coverage and you guys are seeing the starting unit. Parehong starting lineup na iginamit ito ni Coach Egay Macaraya in their previous game against LPU, De La Cruz, Villapando, Somoda, Calma, and Kalahat. So that means Altamirano will be coming off the bench today.
They're starting with a big lineup today against EAC.
Talagang i-challenge nila itong front line ng EAC Generals. And speaking of Emilio Aguinaldo College, eto na po ang magsisimula para kay Coach Oliver Bunyo naman. They're going with Cadwa, Doria, Liwag, Luciano, at Nat Cosejo. Again, marami pa silang weapons off the bench. Ito magugulat ako, Coach. Yung Taiwan at Robin, parehong off the bench today.
Yun yung isang ploy na tinitingnan ngayon ni Coach Oliver Bunyi. Again, yung top 2 players na will be coming off the bench para sa firepower ng second unit nila.
Ito ang ating mga opisyales for today. Sarapia, number 11, Baria, 23, and Delina, number 30. Okay, doing a great job so far in season 97. Talking about our officiating. All right, first game today, Wednesday game day sa inyong NCAA Season 97 EAC San Sebastian. First quarter ongoing. Martin Javier alongside Coach Aris Di Maonahan, Chase Orozco, and Ann Gabriel completing the broadcast team. Unang possession para sa San Sebastian, and that's gonna be a tough life para dito sa Baste na mag-penetrate at skumor sa ilalim dahil mahaba ang bigs nitong Generals.
Yes, obviously, niran agad ni Coach Macaraya yung single high niya off of that zipper play. But unfortunately, hindi sila nakakash in din sa offensive setup na yun.
Itong EAC, marami ring shooters tong nakatago. Kadwa will drive, pero that was a shot clock violation for the Generals.
So both
back
teams
the other way. Yes, Coach.
starting this game with good defense. Pareha sila nakakuha ng stop.
And titignan natin din, Coach, sisilipin natin kung madi-disrupt itong flow ng EAC sa physicality ng San Sebastian. Dahil yan talaga ang calling card ng mga teams coached by Coach Macaraya. That's gonna be an offensive foul. So a turnover for a turnover. Tinatawag to kay Arjan de la Cruz.
Isang magandang backward pressure binigay doon ni Kadwa, forcing a turnover for San Sebastian Stags.
So nakapress agad itong EAC sa panimula ng ating laban. Gustong pagurin itong San Sebastian dito. But that was something San Sebastian faced against LPU. So kumbaga, yung game plan nila doon, they can apply it here as well, Coach.
Yeah, to disrupt the offense of San Sebastian. Kasi alam naman natin na talagang malalaki yung Stags. And that one, on the other end, Liwag scores on his first attempt, a 16-footer jumper.
Look at
Yun
that.
ang isang maganda kay Liwag. Even with that height that he has, meron siyang magandang touch from 15-16.
Ang kwento dito, Coach, kay Allen Liwag, as we take a look at the Stags break the pressure. Tignan natin kung makakabawi sila dito. Nakabitawan lang ni Kalahat. So 2 turnovers for the Stags. Itong si Allen Liwag, he arrived galing sa St. Patrick's School, Quezon City. 6'3" siya noon. 2019. Itong 2 taon nating nag-pandemic, tumangkad ng 3 inches, naging 6'6", pero na-maintain yung skills niya as a wing. So talagang may mid-range na yan.
Yes, at magagamit niya yan for his advantage against much smaller guys. Kasi kaya nga niya mag-dribble from the outside and take it to the hole or take the pull-up J.
Oh, may jumper. So he immediately becomes a threat in that particular area as he missed the shot earlier, contested by Sumoda. Hold up, we got a timeout on the floor. 2-0. Very early timeout here called by San Sebastian.
Gusto siguro ayusin ni Coach yung nila.
Yung offense nila. Coach Aris, pagbalik natin. Tingnan natin kung ano magawa nila.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know. Here's what you need to know.
Watch Need to Know. Available on GMA News Facebook.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms.
This is your NCAA Season 97 on GTV. Tail of the tape muna tayo dito. Matchup on hand, San Sebastian tsaka EAC. Itong kanilang mga stats this season.
Yung EAC, yung strength nila is your perimeter points nila. They had 31.4 in the average, number 1 in the league, against only 21.4 for 8 spot for Baste. Now, yung height advantage ng SSCR, they're number 1 in second chance points with almost 15 against only 10 for EAC. So we'll see kung sino makakapag-dominate ang advantage nila dito sa game na to.
Tama ka dyan, Coach. And if we remember correctly, Yun nga ang naging strength ng EAC in their previous matchup, yung rebounding nila. So, hindi pa nakakapuntos ang Stags. Tignan natin kung anong plano ng San Sebastian dito. Chase Orozco is here to bring us the latest on the Stags. Chase?
Martin, itong dalawang pupunan na kasama natin ngayong tanghali, parehas galing sa panalo. Pero isa lang ang aangat sa standings and will end the day with 3 wins and 2 losses. Kaya laging sinasabi ni Coach kay Macaraya sa San Sebastian Stags is to treat each game as if it is a championship game. They really need to get the win today para umangat sila sa standings at hindi daw sila malubog ng tuluyan. Ani ng Stags, pinaghandaan nila ang Generals by studying their defense and offense at gumawa ang coaches ng game plans based sa galawan ng kalaban. At nakita nyo nga, nabanggit nyo Martin, balik aksyon itong si Ichi Altamirano who admittedly said na he was sad during their last game dahil hindi siya nakalaro at nakatulong sa team. But he is proud on how his teammates played. Sabi din ni Ichi, makikita nyo sa laro niya today na gusto ng manalo at tutulungan ng Stags to get their 3rd win of the season. Martin?
Chase, thank you so much. And again, that's a much-needed boost para dito sa San Sebastian. They got their leader back in Ichi Altamirano as Liwag knocks down his 2nd jumper of the day.
You have to love the patience shown by EAC on that offensive thrust. Dumrive si Maguliano but wala siyang libreng look. Gave the ball to much open teammate and Liwag casually cash in on that jumper.
Talaga. Yung jumper dito ni Allen Liwag sa panimula ng ating laban, but you love the effort again of San Sebastian katulad ng sinabi ni Chase in their previous game, and they're not taking EAC lightly, but so far it has been a struggle on the offensive end for the Stags. Now let's go to EAC side. Nandyan si Ann Gabriel. Ann?
Haras galing ang tulong sa panalo. Yan lang naman naging mindset ng ating EAC Generals coming to their last game versus JRU Heavy Bowers, kung saan naiuwi nga nila ang kanilang ikalawang panalo para dito sa season 97. Pero syempre, coming to this game, ang mindset naman nila, we must win. Kailangan nating manalo dahil syempre, ito na nga ang masisilbing desisyon para kung maiangat ba sila sa standing o kaya mas masisigurado pa ang kanilang pwesto pagdating sa Final Four. Kaya naman tingnan natin kung itong mindset na ito ang magsisilbing motivation pa para sa ating mga general para makamit ang kanilang ikatlong panalo para dito sa NCAA Season 97. Martin, Coach Aris?
Thank you so much, Ann. Nakikita na nga natin yung gutom tsaka galit dito ng EAC. And they're becoming more efficient on both ends of the floor as well. This is gonna be a foul on Una as Liwag takes the shot. So 2 free throws para sa uber-aggressive na Allen Liwag sa ating first quarter.
Ganda ng move niya on the face-up, jab step, body jab, go right, strong finish, nakakuha siya ng foul. And before that, on the play before that, he defended the post of JM Calma right there. Ngayon, nakita natin yung right ni Maguliano, being a team player, wala siyang tira, hindi niya pinwersa, he was patient, gave the ball to Liwag for that jumper.
So, Allen Liwag, 4 points of EAC sa kanya lang nanggaling. Goes 1 out of 2 on that trip. He has all 5 points of the Generals. Again, parte po siya sa ating key matchup today. Silang dalawa ni JM Calma. But so far, we thought it was gonna be Calma na talagang makakauna ng numero dito sa ating laro. But it's Liwag who's got the upper hand so far. Here's Calma, really bothered by the long arms of Liwag.
On 2 occasions, Liwag made a great defensive stop against JM Calma. But that last time out with the help of Consejo.
Oo, si Nat Consejo.
Medyo mahihirapan si JM Calma pumasok dahil mahaba yung dalawang frontliners ng EAC. Ganda pa ng timing ng double niya.
Ito medyo nailang lang si Allen Liwag. Hindi pa masyado sanay on the break. But Liwag, correction pala, made both free throws earlier. So he's up to 6 points. Turnover count natin. Dito talaga nagkakaproblema ang San Sebastian. 4 turnovers already. And sabayan pa yan ang struggles nila on the offensive end.
Yes, tama yun. Again, in a basketball game, lalo na kung important game, you have to take care of that ball to have a better chance of winning or to have a better chance of having more possessions in a game para mas madami kang chance maka-score. Pero ngayon, as of now, may 4 turnovers na ang San Sebastian. That's why they're down by 4.
And Ichi Altamirano, that's instant offense off the bench for the Stags.
Wala na painit-painit pa. Unang hawak ng bola ni Ichi to the basket, jumper, cash.
That's right. And this is Consejo drawing the foul. The bigs are putting on the pressure. Defensive end for EAC. Ito muna, pull-up jumper after a series of dribbles ni Altamirano.
Good looking crossover, pull-up jumper for Ichi.
And that's what he can do, and that's what he has been working on. Ito si Ichi Altamirano because he knows na sa offensive end, isa siya sa mga magiging main guys ng San Sebastian this year.
Yes.
Ito si Nat Cosejo. Ito, magkasama sila ni Liwag na pumunta sa EAC. Parehong galing dun sa St. Patrick's School in QC.
Yes, one of the reasons why si Consejo ngayon is not a free throw line because after the substitution, nagkaroon ng confusion yung dalawang big men ng San Sebastian kung sino ang proper matchup nila. So it ended up na si Consejo was wide open. Late na sila nakarecognize kung kaninong tao yun.
That's right, Coach. Correction pala, si Consejo. Si Cosa pala yung kasama ni Liwag. Si Consejo galing Zubelto. Ayan. Nagkaroon din siya ng stop sa Espanya bago pumunta sa EAC. Altamirano for 3. Could not make it back-to-back. And ball going back to the Generals, San Sebastian. This is unusual for them because in the past 3 games, sila ang lagi nakakaalagwa ng mahaga.
So credit that to the EAC size defense for limiting their output early on in this game.
Coach, ito na hinihintay mo. Si Ralph Robin na inagawan dito ni Altamirano. Villapando, who had a big game in the previous one. Agaw ni Liwag in mid-air. Taiwan could not get it to Luciano. Back and forth we go. And here is Villapando, puts that one off the glass, plus the foul.
Maganda yung atake ni Villapando doon, off the turnover, na nakakasya sila. Isang crossover, hard to the basket, may sumabaybay, doesn't matter, use of the glass. Again, 2-pointer plus free throw.
Ito si Kenneth Villapando coming off a double-double in their last game against LPU. Provided the dagger as well nung 3-pointer dito sa kanto. It was a personal 5-0 run for Kenneth Villapando to put the LPU Pirates away.
Yan yung maganda sa team ni Coach Egay Macaraya. Kahit sino at any given day pwede pumutok. Kaya pwede mag-provide ng scoring punches for their team. Kaya ito, last game nga maganda nilaro ni Villapando.
12 points, 14 rebounds for Kenneth in their previous one.
Stagger screen for Robin.
Ito si Luciano. Puts this one on the floor. Will attack, pump fake. Agaw ng San Sebastian.
Back-to-back turnovers for EAC on those last 2 trips.
And this is
again, we talk about taking care of the ball and mahihirapan sila kung dadami kung magpa-pile up yung turnovers nila.
At nanganganib sila dito dahil hinuunti-unti na sila. And for San Sebastian.
And for 2 straight occasions, partner, na-score ni San Sebastian yung turnover na nagawa ni EAC. And here we go again.
And they force another one. Good steal from Altamirano. Abarquez, nabitawan lang. Robin now will facilitate on the break. Stopping. Float shot is out. Sari pulls it down. Oh, Coach, malapit na yun. And here is Tesoyo. Trying to put some fire in this offense na unti-unti na ngang gumagana para sa Baste. And pull-up jumper for Ichi Altamirano. He's got 2 of those here in the first quarter. Abante sila ng 4 na puntos dito. 11-7. Magbabalik po kami.
Maraming ingay ngayon sa ating buhay. Kaya, slow down muna tayo.
Sino ka ba?
Kailangan ko ng time for myself.
Wala na ako ginawa sa buhay ko kundi magbanda.
Marami tayong gusto pero hindi naman lahat natin nakukuha.
Care to share?
Kasi syempre, if I have the answer, di ba, ang yaman ko na.
Healthy na kwentuhan?
Tell him na your goal now is to have a house in each.
Yeah. Komportableng usapan.
No dating muna.
Sagot ko na yan.
Ganda nun, okay.
Yes.
Dapat ako dito.
Kaya share mo na dito sa Share Ko Lang.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a a weekly explainer series.
Laban, our halftime performer later. Siyempre, champion ng The Clash, Jessica Villarubin. Watch out for her performance later after the first 20 minutes of action of this one between San Sebastian and EAC. Right now, San Sebastian in the midst of a 7-0 run in just a little under 2 minutes. Ganyan kabilis kinuha ng Baste yung kanilang mga puntos dito to pull ahead in this game.
Particularly yung pagpasok ni Ichi Altamirano, sobrang aggressive siya. So, sobrang comfortable siya dun sa dribble pull-up niya going to his left. Nakakadalawa na siya.
4 points nga para kay Ichi. Here is Robin. Short on the jumper. EAC naman, opposite. Nalalamig na dito. Here is Desoyo against Taiwan. Good matchup at the point guard position. Kosari leaves it for Kalahat. Kalahat for 3. That's too strong. And Robin now will bring it downhill for the red shirts. Oh, basang-basa yan ni Kalahat. And Romel, 2-on-1, will go all the way.
Nagkaroon ng confusion dun sa two-man game ni Bunyi and ni Maguliano. Kaya nagkaroon ng agaw si Kalahat. And again, turnover points hurting the cause of EAC early in this game.
That is Brio Bunyi committing the infraction. Or it was Maguliano pala with the pass earlier to Bunyi. Here's Bunyi, gustong bumawi. Masyadong mataas yun. Luciano with the board and gets the foul on Baste. And this is why you cannot play to the pace of San Sebastian, Coach Aris, as we see Coach Bunyi, of course, of EAC. Pag sabayan mo sila, pag sinabayan mo yung pace nila, Coach, talagang madedehado ka talaga.
Didiin ka nila eh. With their height and with their peskiness on defense, talagang pag nakaagaw sila, didiin nila para makakuha agad sila ng quick 2 points, easy 2 points while the defense is not yet set.
Tsaka yung nabanggit mo kanina na ang daming pwede umambag. So, mga gantong team, mahirap i-scout.
Yes. Kasi scattered yung points production nila. Hindi mo alam kung pag pinigil mo ba itong 2 players na to, okay ka na. Kasi there are guys stepping up and there are guys are capable of scoring heavily for this team.
That's right. But so far, that has been the story here. Altamirano ang nagbigay buhay sa opensa kanina ng San Sebastian at ngayon sumusunod na yung iba. This is Luciano at the free throw line. Tubong Zamboanga.
Sablay yung dalawa. Again, as for EAC, we'll see kung makakapitalize nila yung pagiging penalty nitong Stags in the last 2 minutes and 30.
So far, 3 out of 6 itong EAC from the free throw line. Ito si Taiwan nagmamadali. Taiwan to Luciano. Muntik maagawan. Ito na, naagawan na nga. Picked up by Baste. This is Felebrico. They will go the other way.
Piling up for EAC.
And this is Desoyo on top. Up against Robin. Kalahat fakes. Moving closer. Kalahat off the glass. Wala. Rebound. Put back. Wala pa rin. Isa pa. Para kay Felebrico.
Talk about not giving up on the possession. Nandun siya para i-clean up yung miss ni Kalahat. Again, he was at the right place at the right time to finish that shot.
And this is another turnover forced by San Sebastian. It was Kosari getting the steal and getting the whistle on the other end against Marwin Taiwan. Tinaganap kanina, Coach. Great effort. And this is, again, one of the main weapons ng Baste, Coach.
And their height. Kitang-kita yung height advantage nila. Early in this game, sila nagko-control ng rebounds and that's why they're up 8 points.
15-7, yeah.
And again, you will see the respect that San Sebastian is giving to Typhoon Taiwan. Every time na nagbo-ball si Taiwan, tinatrap niya, biniblitz nila to para hindi makakreate ng open shots for his teammates and for himself as well.
And we mentioned errors piling up for EAC. 10 turnovers na, Coach, para sa EAC. Nasa first quarter pa lang tayo at hindi pa tapos.
Yes, that's huge. You know? That's huge. That's parang 10 extra possessions ang binigay mo sa San Sebastian Stags. And they will capitalize. And they are capitalizing on it.
You're correct, Coach. Kasi so far, 11 out of the 16 points on the board for Baste came off the turnovers that they were able to force. And this is now a 12-0 run, if I'm not mistaken, for San Sebastian to create this 9-point advantage.
So that 12-0 run you were saying is nangyari after a timeout. Nung nag-timeout si Coach Egay para to settle things down, para to talk to his guys, to talk to his troops, para ayusin yung offense nila and your defense nila, and yun yung responde nila. Yun yung responde nila sa timeout na yun. Good job on that part for Coach Egay and the rest of the Stags.
Oo, yun yung malaki talagang adjustment nila. Binuhay lang ni Coach Egay yung mga player niya. But EAC, they're getting to the free throw line. They are, able to force the foul against San Sebastian, but just unable to capitalize. Doon, 1 out of 2. Itong si Ralph Robin.
Yes. Again, one thing na makakatulong sa isang team if you're down is to get to the line and get some free throws without the clock running. So sana magawa na paraan ng EAC yun to be aggressive, get to the lane, get fouled, and get to the line, and makascore na marami pa.
Masyadong malakas yun para kay Kalahat. Kosari on the second effort again. Multiple opportunities in one possession for San Sebastian, and it is Kosari heading to the free throw line.
They're just punishing this EAC team off the offensive rebounds. And because nga yung height nila, kung mapapansin mo, yung 4 na player ng San Sebastian, almost of the same height. Isa lang yung medyo shorter, which is their point guard. So again, EAC has to do a better job of, again, they're doing a good job on contesting the shots, but yung pag-finish ng isang sequence with a rebound, yun ang nagiging issue ngayon sa EAC.
Imaginein mo, Coach, ganyan kalalaki, ganyan katatangkad, kalalapad yung katawan. Lagi ang main objective ay mag-crash ng boards, i-crowd yung ilalim to get more chances.
Yes, especially if you're a weak side guy and you're a taller player than the opponent, makakakuha ka talaga ng offensive rebound.
Paano kaya babawi dito ang EAC? Robin now will create off the glass. Mahirap yon. Put back right here.
Yan naman talaga ang galing ni Cosero. Magle-lurk lang sa weak side, sa paint, hanap ng butas, pamintis ng kakampi, nandun siya to clean up the boards, and yun nga, nakakuha pa siya ng end one situation. We'll see if he could finish the 3-point play.
That's right. Not Cosejo getting the put back to drop, and it's 18-10. Gustong buhayin ang opensa dito ng Generals.
And I think last game, this guy Cosero grabbed 11 or 13 boards.
That's right, Coach.
Yeah.
Single digits lang siya sa scoring, pero yung rebounding, silang dalawa ni Maguliano, inag-tandem doon para sa EAC. Kaya overwhelmed ang JRU on the rebounding department.
That's right, Martin.
So, Shanoda is in for Coach Egay. This is not Cosejo. Adam Doria will go out first. Tinamaan dito sa kanyang lip area.
Good bounce.
Cosejo completing the 3-point play.
2-2-1 full court D being employed by EAC to just disrupt the offense of San Sebastian. But they break it easily.
Oh, Felibrico on the reverse.
Nawala ng last line defender in that reverse layup. Again, resulted to another 2 points for San Sebastian.
And San Sebastian just comfortably breaking the press of EAC. Liwag the short stab. Liwag, isa pa, offensive rebound, put back, wala. Doria now. This is Andre Doria, if I'm not mistaken. On the court, pasa sa ilalim. Cosejo turnaround, short stab will not drop as well.
Last shot time right here for the Stags.
Desoyo will facilitate, and he is up against CJ Cadua. Desoyo, pull up. Hard screen given up though by Baste. Desoyo gets it back. Desoyo, nahanap yung Kosari sa ilalim! Wow!
Good idea sana si Cosero, tapping the ball to his teammate, pero medyo napalakas. Napunta dun sa kalaban and nakascore pa si San Sebastian.
And with that basket, San Sebastian will head to the second quarter with their biggest lead of the game. Dinoble yung puntos on the board nitong EAC, 22-11, and a lot of guys contributing to the cause of San Sebastian, including that man, Romel Kalahat, na pumuntos na dito sa ating laban. Again, 22-11 para dito sa San Sebastian going into our second quarter. Huwag kayong alis. Babalik ang NCAA Season 97.
Titira mula sa
Sa pangalawang linggo ng bakbakan sa men's basketball tournament ng NCAA Season 97, mas umangat palalo ang level ng paglalaro sa pangunguna ng mga veterano ng liga.
And then the three. Matchup against Calma. Step back by Jello Razon. Jello Razon!
Pinangunahan ni Jello Razon ang atake ng Perpetual Altas sa kanilang laban kontra San Sebastian nung Biyernes. Career high performance ang pinakita ni Jello, scoring 22 points including 6 3-pointers.
Titira mula sa labas. Jello Razon with another 3-point bomb.
Ngunit sa second half, biglang kumamada ang big boys ng Baste.
Bullseye on the triple. Calma. Titira mula sa labas. JM Calma.
Ang graduating team captain na si JM Calma, ginamit ang kanyang malayanis na galaw.
NCAA Season 97, second quarter of this game. You guys still have Martin Javier, Coach Aris de Maunahan, and of course Chase Orozco. Nandyan din si Ann Gabriel inside our venue, the St. Benil Gym in the Sal Green Hills in Mandaluyong City. And EAC contra Baste, both teams at 2 and 3. You guys are seeing and getting a quick tour inside our beautiful venue right here. 22-11 lead for the San Sebastian Stags. Again, that is after the fantastic start of this EAC Generals team. They were up 7-4, courtesy of the 6 quick points neto ni Allen Liwag. But after that, you know, it has been all San Sebastian.
Yes, there was a drought after that first 6 points by Liwag. Ayan na nga, EAC only made 1 field goal in the last 7 minutes as well in the first quarter.
And that's a much-needed basket to fire up the offense for the Generals. It is Robin scoring on the three-pointer. Yung kanilang scorer off the bench, who is, by the way, number 10. Tabla, nasa top 10 ng ating scoring list at 13 points per game.
We'll see kung mag-i-inject ng inspiration yan for EAC, yung first basket na yun ni Robin. We all know that Robin score in bunches and so tingnan natin kung magkakaroon siya ng back-to-back baskets right here.
You're correct, Coach. Scoring in bunches and in limited minutes as well.
Yeah.
Doria off the glass.
So that's 4-0 run for EAC. Good start at the second quarter for EAC.
That is Andre Doria scoring that one on the drive, and this is going to be a whistle against EAC. 5-0 start, a couple of baskets to pull within 6. Dahil kanina, 11 to para sa Baste.
Nagkaroon ng adjustment si EAC right now. Earlier, if you could remember, they deployed a 2-2-1 full court press, zone press. But right now, they're deploying a full court man-to-man backcourt pressure.
So there was an adjustment on the press. At ito, mas bumabagal nga naman itong flow ng San Sebastian. But this is Villapando, and this is what they like.
The familiar zipper series. After the zipper down screen, there's a single high.
And that's the number 2 blocker in the league, Allen Liwag, with a rejection. But Baste will get it back. Loristo.
Again, kung gusto mong humabol sa isang basketball game, take care of the ball, take care of the basketball, play it possession per possession. Kung hindi ka sigurado sa long outlet mo, just give it to the point guard and let him set up the play for you.
Kalmahan mo muna.
Yes.
Set-upan mo ng maigi. This is Robin stopping, turning around and firing. That's too strong. Altamirano with a save to JM Calma, and here comes Baste again. Hasn't scored in the second frame here. Villapando. Hinanap si Calma. Calma.
He wants a clear out at the post.
Are for 3. No good. Liwag pulls down another one as we go to San Sebastian's side. And dyan si Chase Orozco.
Martin, coming into today's game para sa San Sebastian Stags, naniniwala sila na they have the size advantage and experience kumpara sa EAC Generals. Pero ganun pa man, naniniwala pa rin sila na marami silang dapat i-adjust para mas maging solid ang flow ng kanilang offense and defense. Ani nga ni Team Captain JM Calma, masihigpitan nila ang depensa nila for today's game. Dahil sa paraan na to, yung opensa kanila, darating na lang once maganda ang executing ng kanilang defense. Dagdag pa ni Romel Calahat, kailangan nilang i-adjust ang press break nila dahil doon sila nagkakaroon ng error at may moments din na may hindi pagkakaintindihan ng Stags pagdating sa kanilang team defense. Kaya naman Coach Egay always emphasizes to them na kahit anong mangyari, they need to stay together dahil mas maganda ang resulta ng team nila if they all play together. Martin?
Maraming salamat, Chase. Yung press break na yon, medyo na-highlight yon against LPU kasi yung team na yon talaga nagpe-press buong laro. So, yun talaga yung kinailangan gawin ng San Sebastian every now and then, including the end game to pull away against the Pirates. And so far, you know, smooth sailing yung mga press break dito ni Coach Egay, Coach Aris, kasi hindi pa nakaka-force ng ganong karaming turnover itong Generals.
Particularly because of those short, crisp passes that they're doing.
Right.
They're not forcing the long passes against the full court press. That's why nabe-break nila ito easily. And kanina nga naka-baseline penetration si wing guy ng San Sebastian.
Ngayon naman punta tayo sa EAC. We have Ann Gabriel. Ann?
Yes, so Martin, a little update lang no, para sa isa sa mga key players natin dito sa EAC na talagang nami-miss na rin natin makitang maglaro dito on court. Yan na nga itong si King Cortizo. Nakwento nga niya sa akin na unfortunately hindi pa rin siya pwede makapaglaro today dahil nga sa kanyang injury sa kanyang right lower leg. Nevertheless, he is here, he is present and ready to cheer for his teammates. Nakwento nga niya sa akin na talagang malaki ang kanyang tiwala sa kanyang mga teammates, lalong-lalo na sa kanyang mga matatalik na kaibigan tulad na lamang nila CJ Cadwa, Marvin Taiwan at itong si Ralph Robin. Alam niyang ibibigay nila ang kanilang lahat para dito sa Emilio Aguinaldo College. Kaya naman tingnan natin kung itong cheer niya ang magpa-fire up pa para sa ating mga general dito sa kanilang laban versus the San Sebastian Stags. Back to you, gentlemen.
Maraming salamat, Ann. Ako, nami-miss na ng EAC yung production nito ni King Cortiza. Averaging 9 points a game this year. Their third leading scorer. Pero bago siya na-injure, siya pa yung lagi nagli-lead in scoring for EAC. So, this guy is missed by EAC. Pero again, they're hoping for the best here against San Sebastian. So far, better performance for EAC to begin the second quarter. Pero ito na, yung recovery mula sa Stags, Coach.
Again, talk about next man up dun sa EAC nung nag-injure si Cortiza.
Yun.
Si Robin ang nag-step up sa game niya. Tapos ngayon, tingnan natin kung meron pang next two guys na mag-step up sa scoring ng EAC para makahabol sila sa game na to.
So here comes EAC, down by 9.
EAC is having a hard time with those traps sa ball screen na offense nila, particularly with Taiwan and Kadwa. So they have to do a better job of finding those open seams and open windows for their teammates para ma-break nila yung trapping defense na yun off their ball screen.
Doon, nahanap nila yung mismatch. It was Maguliano breaking free of that double team. Nahanap niya itong si Nat Cosejo with a smaller guy on him. Pagbalik po natin after this timeout, we got a couple of free throws for Nat. 25-16 still, the Stags ahead.
Maraming ingay ngayon sa ating buhay. Kaya, slow down muna tayo.
Sino ka ba?
Kailangan ko ng time for myself.
Wala na akong ginawa sa buhay ko kundi magbanda.
Marami tayong gusto pero hindi naman lahat natin nakukuha.
Care to share?
Kasi syempre, if I have the answer, di ba? Di ang yaman ko na.
Healthy na kwentuhan?
Tell him na your goal now is to have a house in each.
Yeah. Komportableng usapan.
No dating muna.
Sagot ko na yan.
Ganda nun, okay.
Yes.
Dapat ako dito.
Kaya share mo na dito sa Share Ko Lang.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Me to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
Back to the broadcast here, and this is Ralph Robin, a guy that you were talking about off-cam, Coach, dahil 13.2 points, again, number 10 in scoring in the league, but only playing 17 minutes per game.
Sobrang impressed ako dito sa batang to. Sobrang yung 17 minutes of playing time nga, almost 14 points. and almost 51% sa field goal. No, sobrang malaki yun. And kung magagawa niya yun consistently, magiging maganda ang career niya dito sa basketball.
Oo. Tsaka ito sa talagang revelation para sa EAC this season. Ralph Robin has been a potent scorer off the bench nito ni Coach Oliver Bunyi, but this is Nat Cosejo at the free throw line. Going 2 for 2, so that's what they need. Some production, some freebies for EAC. 6 points na para kay Cosejo. Malapit ng abutan yung kanyang total in the previous game. Ito yung turnovers natin. Today, 14 turnovers already in the season. They're just averaging rather 18, Coach Aris.
Yun nga, masyadong malaki na yung turnover nila na pinamimigay dito. Hopefully, mabawasan nila yun para magkaroon sila ng maganda again chance to compete on this game.
And that time, they were able to force one against San Sebastian, just unable to convert inside. And here is Michael Are now up against Typhoon Taiwan. Pupunta sila kay JM Calma, and San Sebastian has the lead with JM Calma not being a factor so far, and a dribbling violation on that guy.
So far, EAC's bigs are doing a good job on the defending JM Calma for 1 quarter and a half already.
Ayan. 15 turnovers na pala para dito sa EAC Generals. Again, this is something they need to work on.
But even if they had 15 turnovers, they're only down by 7. Yun. So, ang meaning doon, may mga ginagawa pa rin silang tama to keep the game close.
Ngayon, 5 na lang. It is JP Maguliano carving some space and then scoring off the glass, and they force the turnover. Victoria.
Good quick double of the inbounds play. Nataranta doon yung San Sebastian player and turned the ball over. Yun na, magkakaroon ng chance to score yung EAC.
And this is the move earlier by JP Maguliano, scoring that one off the glass. And Andre Doria may chance sa free throw line dito. Dagdagan yung kanilang puntos at humabol pa sa ating second quarter.
Another guy na na-impress ako dito sa NCAA, ito si Maguliano. Hindi nga kalakihan, hindi kalakasan ng katawan, hindi katangkaran, pero nakakakuha siya ng mga close basket finishes at saka yung mga rebounds. In fact, last game meron siyang 15 rebounds, and we'll see today kung magagawa niya yun against a taller and much bigger defenders.
Ever since getting discovered here in the NCAA, magmula nung nag-aalala ko yan. Not sure if it was season 94, 95, nag-30 points siya, tapos sama mo ng big number din in the rebounding department. I think it was 14 to 15, nakuha na niya yung starting job for EAC, and he is one of the most trusted players right now sa koponan ni Coach Oliver Bunyi. Kasi walk-in tryout lang itong si JP Maguliana. As we take a look at the field goals natin dito sa ating second quarter, the Stags, nothing from the field so far, and that enables EAC to knock on the door at the very least.
Give credit to EAC's full court defense on the second quarter, kaya sila nakaka-force ng 0 field goals against the Stags.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Back to the action. And that's your halftime performer later, si Jessica Villaruben, the Clash champion. Abangan nyo yung kanyang magiging performance mamaya. Narinig na namin siya kanina nag-warm up So ready na po si Jessica Villaruben to perform for us later at the halftime break. And afterwards, of course, we'll give you some numbers of the first half as well. Pero hindi pa tayo tapos dito. 4:40 to go dito sa ating second quarter. And it is San Sebastian with a 5-point lead, clinging to this 5-point lead. But so far, better execution from EAC, kaya umuunti-unti sila dito.
Oo, lalo na yung sa defensive side. Maganda yung excellent ball pressure na sa backcourt na ginagawa ni EAC. Forcing, just like that, forcing turnover sa San Sebastian.
Yan nga lang, masyadong malakas yung pasa doon ni CJ. So balik ang bola sa Baste. Here comes Desoyo. Looking to set the table for San Sebastian. Pinangga. Calma the jumper. No good for JM Calma. Has been struggling from the field today. Opposite dun sa kanya naging first half in their previous game. Because in the first half, nung huli nun, Coach, 19 points na si JM Calma.
But right now, the EAC is clamping on him para hindi makaproduce na maraming puntos.
Consejo. Taiwan.
And for 6 minutes, wala pang field goal to si San Sebastian. That's why.
Ayan. Sila naman yung nag-drought. Pero ito, traveling ang tinawag.
Another back-to-back turnovers for EAC. Sayang, hindi sila makakash sa last 2 possessions na yun. This could be a tight ball game or even up by 1 if they hit 2 3-pointers pa sana, di ba?
Just missing out on these golden opportunities, Coach, na humabol pa dito. And
kailangan makontrol nila yung aggressiveness na nila kailangan ng controlled aggression na tinatawag. Hindi pwedeng sobrang agresibo ka pero out of control ka. If you do it that way, yun nga, dun ka magkakaroon ng napakaraming turnovers.
Ngayon nangyari doon kay Marwin Taiwan. Foul on him as they
too eager to get the basketball again.
Correct. Just applying the pressure here. Si Kalahat na yung nagbaba dito. Calma. Puts this one on the deck. Inilabas kay Kosari. They go back out to their point guard in Alex Desoyo. Calma at the post. Hinihingi yung bola against Nat Consejo. Turnaround. Jumper. No good for JM.
Good
right now, JM is 0 out of 4, Coach. Taiwan, the spin. Left-handed lay-in is no good. Here comes Desoyo. Back and forth we go.
So 3 empty possessions again for EAC on that one.
Sinusubukan nung kumat neto ni Kalahat. Magandang depensa at abang ni Andre Doria.
Good denial defense on another prolific scorer. We're talking about Romel Kalahat. Alam ni Doria na isang scorer ito si Kalahat kaya dinideny niya. Maganda yung denial niya and he forced the turnover again.
That's right, Coach. Kalahat is the second leading scorer nitong San Sebastian at just 11.6 points per game. Robin the pull-up and Robin in and out.
Sayang yung wing ball skin of the lift. Kaya hanap ni Taiwan si Robin na mintis nga lang.
That was a good shot for EAC.
But as long as you take good shots, mas okay na yan kaysa itatapon mo yung bola at bibigay mo yung bola sa opposing team.
That's right, Coach.
At least doon may chance kang umiscore.
Kalahat slicing. Agaw ni Taiwan. Taiwan on the move. Typhoon Taiwan. Pinigay kay Doria. Wala. Natapikan ni Jesse Somoda. Here comes Baste again. Kalahat stopping on the dime. And here is Desoyo tracking the ball down. Somoda puts this one on the floor. Jesse natapikan ni Consejo. Calma forces one up. No good. Kalahat retrieves. Kalahat scores.
Kailangan pagkalaban mo to si Kalahat, talagang aggressive siya sa pagkuha ng perimeter crashes Kailangan somebody takes a shot, hanapin mo na siya, wag mo panoorin yung bola, siya ang hanapin mo, block him out. Kung pwede nga lang, i-face guard mo na siya para hindi siya makarebound, hindi siya makakuha ng rhythm niya offensively.
But on the other side, it was JP Maguliano with the score off the nice play here on the roll. Counted plus the foul. 4 points now for JP. May chance pang tagtagan sa linya.
Pocket pass was open on that pick and roll situation. Ang ganda ng basa ni Robin. Ang ganda ng timing ng pasa. And one opportunity and completed by Maguliano.
And don't look now.
Game ng dalawang veterano na yan.
Correct. Don't look now. It's just a 4-point lead. Ang biggest lead po kanina para sa Baste ay 11. Somoda.
So if they could take care of the ball and run those pick and rolls to perfection, talagang makakakuha sila ng baskets.
Tingnan natin, may key stat dito si Pongski Docanes.
Eto na, EAC's bench points, first quarter they only had 1. Pero after nga nung quarter break, nag-respond sila ng napakaganda. Now meron silang 10 points off the bench sa second quarter. Which is, yun naman talaga yung lakas nitong EAC na yun. Pinag-usapan natin kanina before the game na last game, 45 points na na-score ng bench nila. We'll see kung magtutuloy-tuloy ito before matapos yung half.
Magoliano Mendez mula sa labas. By the way, he is the leading bench scorer of EAC with 5. Taiwan. Luciano is open. Oh, masyadong malakas. Magoliano retrieves. He needs to put one up. Back shot will not go. Luciano gets the offensive rebound. Sundot ni Filibrico goes out of bounds. So ball staying on the side of EAC.
And that's the difference. On the 2 occasions na nag-run ng ball screen action tong EAC, na-hit nila ng tamang pasa sa tamang tao, sa tamang tira yung offensive setup nila. Kahit na nag-miss sila, nasa tamang pwesto yung mga teammates nila, just like that, nakukuha nila yung offensive rebounds.
Magoliano, the short stop. That one rolls out.
Good look though. Good pass, good look. Halfway down. Gotta defend right here, guys.
How will San Sebastian answer? They only scored 5 points in the second quarter. Hanap kay Disoyo. Villapando for 3. No go. Rebound. Put back. Wala pa rin. Isa pa. Wala pa rin para sa Baste. They get one more try here as Calma knocks down the jumper.
Every time you give them multiple possessions, partner, talaga masushoot at masushoot.
But Ralph Robin with the answer on the other side. That's it, three-pointer for him.
Yun nga yung tawag ko dito sa dalawang to, kay Taiwan at kay Robin. Dynamic duo of Taiwan and Robin. Finding each other in offense.
Yun nga yung efficiency na sinasabi natin kanina mula dito kay Ralph Robin. 7 points for Ralph already. That's a production off the bench. Pero ito yung jumper muna ni JM Calma. Pero ito, impending problem. That was a jumper earlier. 3-point shot sinagot ni Ralph Robin. Impending problem for EAC. Although patapos na tayo sa ating first half, natawagan si Marwin Taiwan ng kanyang ikatlong foul.
Maganda rin yung presence of mind of the point guard of San Sebastian, knowing he's being guarded by the leader of the opposing team. Ina-atake rin niya yun. Isang way yun para matanggal yung effectiveness ng best player ng kalaban mo.
That's right. Oh.
And successful siya doon kasi nakakuha siya ng 3 fouls.
Look at the bench production. Kalahati ng puntos ng EAC nang galing sa kanilang bench.
Talking about playing through your strengths, and EAC is playing through theirs with 13 bench points.
Taiwan kick out. Last shot here. Robin for 3. Knocks it down. And that's another 3-pointer for Robin here in the first half. He will hit double figures with 10 points in the ball game. 9 coming here in the second frame.
Matutuwa ang isang coach noon pagka natatapos mo isang quarter again ng strong, ng tama. Dito nakita natin yung first 3-point shot ni Robin dun sa slot area galing kay Kadwa.
Really, this guy providing offense, instant offense, the very definition of instant offense for EAC. 10 points in just 12 minutes, but JM Calma knocking down his first field goal, looking to get his rhythm as well in this particular contest. Pero ito, yung huling sequence natin, the kick out, the shot, it will definitely count for Robin as EAC outscores San Sebastian 18-8 to bowl to within a point. Pagdating po natin dito sa ating halftime break. And po yung inyong mga numero dito on the big board, 30-29 lead. And when we return, coming up next po, ating halftime performer na si Jessica Villaruben. And after that, we've got some numbers for you guys of the first half. This is your NCAA Season 97 Stronger Together. Buo ang puso sa GTV. But that's a nice move coming from Will Gozum. Gozum from the free throw line.
Bilang dating NCAA Juniors MVP, hindi na nagsayang ng oras si Will Gozum na muling ipakita ang kanyang lakas at galing sa kanyang pagbabalik sa OG Collegiate Sports League ng bansa. Unang laro pa lang, nagparamdam na agad si Big Will.
First basket for season 97.
But despite the opening day defeat to the defending champion Letran Knights, Gozum showed great promise and emerged in the next two games of the CSB Blazers. Sa laban ng St. Benilde kontra LPU, fumiesta si Gozum, dominating the Pirates in the paint and getting to the free throw line at will.
Former NCAA Juniors MVP Will Gozum receiving end. Laro pa sent back by Gozum.
Gozum finished with 15 points and 8 rebounds in the 79-68 win. But his best performance yet came in CSB's next game. Against the Arellano Chiefs, Will Gozum showed everybody the true meaning of power forward as he dominated the opposition once
In
again.
the first half, Colliar finding Gozum at the free throw area.
Will Gozum tallied his first double-double as a St. Benilde Blazer, and his 17 points and 15 rebounds were huge contributing factors in CSB's 76-71 win over the Chiefs. Pagkatapos ng tatlong laro, ang big-time recruit ng CSB ay nag-average ng 13.3 points per game at 9 rebounds per game.
But that's a nice move coming from Will Gozum.
At dahil siya ang bumida sa back-to-back wins ng CSB Blazers, karapat-dapat lamang na si Will Gozum ay kilalanin bilang NCAA Power Player of the Week.
Halos kabubukas pa lang ng NCAA Season 97, may init na laban at tagpo na po agad ang nasaksihan ng mga basketball fan. Isa rito ang pagbagsak ng sentro ng Arellano Chiefs na si Justin Arana matapos magtamo ng injury sa tuhod. Pero gaya ng isang bola, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang paggulong ng kanyang karera. Makitaimaw tayo kay Chino Trinidad.
Nang mabuwal ang higante ng Arellano University sa fourth quarter ng laban kontra sa San Sebastian noong Marso 27, maraming nagkakala na yun na ang katapusan ng senior year ni Justin Arana. Ang 6'6" na sentro ang isa sa pinakamahalagang piyesa sa paghahabol ng Chiefs ng Final Four slot tungo sa ambisyong makapasok sa finals.
Para sa scheme of things ng Arellano Chiefs, gaano kahalaga itong si Justin sa inyo?
Hindi lang naman siya ang best center sa Arellano. Parang sa buong tournament siya ang best center.
Ang tama sa tuhod ng kahit na sinong basketball player ay malabangungot.
Nung nangyari sa'yo, niyayakap mo yung tuhod mo, anong tumatakbo sa isipan mo?
Kasi gusto ko talaga manalo nun kasi dikitan yung laban nun Yun na, siguro pumapasok yung sa isip na pag nawala ako dito sayang. Yun na. Gusto ko sanang ilaro kaso di na talaga kaya kasi di ko talaga mailakad yung tuhod ko kaya yun, wala na talaga akong choice.
Partial tear ng kanyang kanang anterior cruciate ligament ang unang diagnosis. Ang Arellano Chiefs naman, sa halip na maglugmok, ay nanatiling matibay sa gitna ng tumamang injury sa kanilang main man.
Usap-usap kami ng mga player na kung sino yung papalit or what, na tuloy lang ang laban. Kagaya sabi ng boss namin, laban pa tayo, sige, laban lang. Very positive yung mga teammate niya ako na makakabalik siya. Sabi ko, dasal lang tayo.
Matapos ang second opinion mula sa isang dalubhasa sa mga sports injuries na si Dr. Raul Canlas ay nadiskubre na wala palang punit sa right ACL ni Justin. Kaya pagkalipas ng isang linggo, nagbalik at nagtala pa ng 14 na puntos at naghatak ng 11 rebounds sa limitadong playing minutes. Natalo man sa College of St. Benilde, ay naniniwala si Justin na on-course pa rin sila sa kanilang initial target sa Season 97.
Ibibigay talaga namin yung best namin and 100% namin para maidala yung Arellano sa Final Four and Championship.
Chino Trinidad Akudutok, 24 oras.
Hindi natutulog ang mga balita. Kaya para sa pinakasariwang balita, mag-subscribe kayo sa aming YouTube channel. Para sa mga kapuso abroad, pwede nyo rin kaming makasama sa GMA Pinoy TV at sa www.gmanews.tv.
But that's a nice move coming from Will Gozum. Gozum from the free throw line.
Bilang dating NCAA Juniors MVP, hindi na nagsayang ng oras si Will Gozum na muling ipakita ang kanyang lakas at galing sa kanyang pagbabalik sa OG Collegiate Sports League ng bansa. Unang laro pa lang, nagparamdam na agad si Big Will.
First basket for season 97.
But despite the opening day defeat to the defending champion Letran Knights, Gozum showed great promise and emerged in the next two games of the CSB Blazers. Sa laban ng St. Benilde kontra LPU, fumiesta si Gozum, dominating the Pirates in the paint and getting to the free throw line at will.
Former NCAA Juniors MVP Will Gozum receiving end. Laro pa sent back by Gozum.
Gozum finished with 15 points and 8 rebounds in the 79-68 win.
Back to our coverage. This is your NCAA Season 97 on GTV at the half. Ito pong laban ng San Sebastian Golden Stags at EAC Generals. It is the Stags holding on to that 1-point lead after our first 20 minutes of play. Maraming salamat mga kapuso sa inyong pagtutok ngayon po. Ngayong hapon on a Holy Wednesday. Dito po sa GTV NCAA Season 97. Kasama niyo Martin Javier alongside Coach Aris Di Maunahan here in the coverage. And it was a tale of two quarters, Coach Aris. The first quarter belonged to the Stags. Second quarter belonged to EAC.
Obviously, I want to break this half this way. Before the game, we said that San Sebastian relies so much on their starters.
Right.
And as a result, dito sa first half ang starter ni Baste had 14 points and EAC had 12. So they're +2 sa starter points. Now, again, on the other end, si EAC relies heavily on their bench players. And as a result, sa first half ng game, EAC is +1 sa bench points with 17 against 16. So, yun yung lamang 2-1 ng starters and bench players. So, yun yung breakdown ko for this game. We'll see kung maaalagaan ni EAC yung bola nila, lalo na sa mga ball screen actions, kung makakahanap sila ng mga counters, lalo na kapag tinatrap nila si Taiwan and si Robin, para magkaroon sila ng better scoring opportunities, which they did sa latter part ng second quarter.
That's right, Coach. And yun nga, that spelled the difference for EAC as we take a look at the leading scorers here. Off the bench to Ralph Robin with 10 points. Kasunod niya si Nat Cosejo with 6 points and Alan Liwag. That 6 points came in the first minutes of this game. Sa kabila naman, it's Kenneth Villapando with 8 points leading the way for San Sebastian. But nonetheless, okay, lamang pa rin po, abante pa rin po ang San Sebastian College-Recoletos Golden Stags in our game here at the half. Ngayon naman, titignan natin at sisilipin natin ang ating play of the half. And let's take a look at this one. Nat Cosejo, nahanap yung JP Maguliano who was able to carve space and put that one up and in.
Just at that play, they set up Cosejo at the post, and then the post passer, which was Taiwan, gave a diagonal downspin for Maguliano. Obviously, they cannot switch that because it's a small to a big action. That's why EAC took capitalization of that action and they scored on that easily.
Kumalabaw itong JP Maguliano doon, taking Kenneth Villapando off the dribble. And then that inside shot para dito kay JP na nabuhayan nung second quarter natin. I believe he scored 5 points in that particular quarter. Also adding to the off-the-bench scoring or bench scoring rather nitong EAC. Ito yung matchup natin kanina, key matchup. Initially, it was Aden Liwag with 6 straight points for EAC. JM Calma so far a non-factor for San Sebastian, but we expect that to change in the second half. Only 1 field goal for that guy.
Yes, Alan Liwag is definitely outplaying JM Calma in this first half of action. Again nga, with +4 points scoring and +4 sa rebounding. And in protecting the paint with 2 blocks to none. Credit also EAC sa helping defense nila pag pumopose si JM Calma.
Ayun po yung aabangan nating matchup pagdating sa second half. Liwag approaching his averages already. Calma, malayo-layo pa. And speaking of the second half, susunod na po yan sa ating pagbabalik sa loob ng St. Benilde Gym. This is your NCAA Season 97.
Siguradong gwapong-gwapo. Walang pikon dito, katuwaan lang at kwento. At kung hindi ka sigurado, ask mo.
Baklod, anong paborito mong buhatin pag nasa gym ka?
Dumbbell.
Sa mga teammates mo, sinong pabigat?
Si Sean Umali.
Gusto ko yung pag-name drop. Very good. Sean! Kim, natawagan ka na ba ng traveling?
Maraming beses.
Saan ang favorite travel destination mo?
Sa Japan. Kasi andun yung side ng papa ko.
Kung coach ka sa team nyo, sino sa first five ang ibabangko mo?
Si Barba.
Bakit si Barba?
Masyado kaming kinukulit lahat eh. Kahit tulog kami, gigisingin kami na eh.
Nilaglag ka ni Renzo, sabi nangungulit ka daw.
Narinig ko nga yun eh. Dako na lagi nilalaglag ng mga yan eh.
Ano naman comment mo doon? Totoo ba na ginigising mo sila para matulog ulit?
Pwede.
Pwede?
Kung ang tagline ng NCAA Season 97 ay Stronger Together, buo ang puso. From 1 to 10, gano'n ka karupok?
10?
Coach, may na-block ka na sa court?
On GTV, papasok tayo sa ating third quarter of this game. You guys have Martin Javier, Coach Aris de Maunahan, Ann Gabriel, and Chase Orozco completing the broadcast team. So para dito sa San Sebastian, it is the same starters for Coach Egay Macaraya. On the other side, ganun din ang strategy nito ni Coach Oliver Bunyi. So San Sebastian, medyo kaunti ang kanilang ipinuntos tong second quarter. Was really stopped and shut down by EAC. Only scored 8 points after scoring 22 nung ating first quarter.
Minute yung bench scoring ng EAC that quarter. And kaya nga sila nakalapit into 1 point.
And here's Baste on the attack now. Again, scoring heavily itong starters ng San Sebastian this year. And that's what we are seeing in this particular game so far. Sumoda for 3! The big guy showing us the touch.
Good recognition, shot clock running down, wala nang ibang option. He has the ball outside of that white line and meron siya nun. And he proves again na kaya niya i-shoot yung ringless pa.
The lefty big man of San Sebastian. His first bucket of the game. Cosejo, float shot is good. Continuing his solid effort so far.
Now, inihila ni EAC ngayon yung frontline defender ng San Sebastian. Pinapalaro ngayon ni Cosejo sa labas. Tingnan natin kung makakastop si Calma that time.
Ito, pulled down by Jesse. And Jesse Sumoda will have 2 free throws coming right up. Pero ito, mabilis na break. Ito muna yung tres kanina ni Jesse Sumoda. Just stepped into that three-pointer. Kung hindi niya maipasa yung bola. Pero pagkatapos nun, it's this guy, Cosejo, taking Calma off the dribble.
Na-challenge ni Cosejo yung lateral defending prowess ni Calma that time. Nilaro niya sa elbow area. And he was successful on with this crossover.
That's right, Coach. By the way, good numbers so far from Cosejo. 8 points and 7 rebounds as Sumoda knocks down the free throw. Ayun, abante pa rin ang San Sebastian. Puntahan natin si Chase Orozco.
Martin, ang sabi ni Arjan de la Cruz, we really respect EAC. Magagaling lahat ng players nila. Pero syempre, ang key players nila ang dapat nilang pigilan para hindi sila magkaroon ng game on a run. Katulad na lang nitong si Marwin Taiwan and JP Magaliano. And this was actually echoed by team captain JM Calma na dapat nilang pigilan. And speaking of JM Calma, alam nyo ba na ang ritual niya before a game is to talk to his loved ones and by watching NBA player Giannis Antetokounmpo. Will we see Giannis kind of run and play from JM Calma? Yan ang dapat nating abangan. Martin?
Yung inaabangan natin dito, Chase, na kumawala etong si JM Calma. Again, a fantastic game for him in the previous matchup against LPU. 23 points, 11 rebounds. Pero nahanap pa natin yung Giannis mula kay JM dito sa laro against EAC. And that could be the start on cue. JM Calma stroking in the triple.
Right on cue, pinapakita niya yung shooting prowess niya outside of that white line. Ringless din.
Second basket of the game for JM. A 6-point lead carried by the Stags. Doria the step back. masyadong malakas. Ito si Somoda as we go to EAC side. Nandyan si Ann Gabriel.
Yes, Martin, sa dulo nga ng second quarter ay nag-init na itong EAC Generals. Lalo na ito si Ralph Robin na nakatira pa ng kanyang buzzer beater 3-point shot. Ganun pa man ay pinaalalahanan pa rin ni Coach Oliver Bunyi yung kanyang mga players na ilesan ang kailang mga turnovers and focus on their rebounds. Kaya naman tingnan natin kung mas mag-iinit pa ang ating mga general dito sa third quarter ng kanilang laban versus San Sebastian Stags. Back to you, gentlemen.
Maraming salamat, Ann. And so far, problems to start the third quarter for EAC. Turnover after turnover, and San Sebastian capitalizing on their end of the court. Ito, yung tres kanina, wide open for JM Calma. Nothing but net.
May celebration pa siya. 3 fingers up.
3 fingers up para dito kay...
Pistols up. Pistol up.
Iba talaga. In JM Calma, starting to get his rhythm in this one. 8-point lead for the Stags. A 9-2 run to begin the third quarter for Bastek.
We'll see kung tataas yung kumpiyansa niya after hitting that 3-pointer, that wide open 3-pointer.
That's right. Abangan natin yun mamaya. Cosejo is open. Cosejo off the window. Wala. That's too strong rather. De La Cruz now. He is up against CJ Cadwa.
Sa clearing advantage ni San Sebastian is their wing guy, si Villapando, much taller than his defender. Kaya pag every time na umaatake siya, nahihirapan yung EAC to contain this attack.
And so far, you know, EAC nahihirapan pati sa depensa dito. Ito si Arjan De La Cruz. Calma, naghumihingi ng bola, providing the screen there. It is Arjan, sundot ni Cadwa, tinawagan ng foul.
Nawala ng konti doon ng pasensya, disiplina si Cadwa on defending. Shot clock is only down to 8 seconds, pero natakam siya sumundot. In the process, natawagan siya ng foul.
Reset sa 14.
Yes, now you have to defend for another 14 seconds instead of earlier 8 seconds na lang.
Villapando to Calma.
Single high.
They go to De La Cruz. De La Cruz. Ito na yung screen ni JM. De La Cruz. Nahihirapan ni CJ. De La Cruz will escape. Up and under. No. Rebound goes to Doria. Tulak mula kay Sumoda. Kitang-kita yon sa harap ng ating referee.
Better defense that time from Cadwa in containing his guy De La Cruz of that single high and dribble attack.
Nangyari sa harap ng ating referee number 30, si Sir Ray Delina. 39-31.
From action of spread offense.
Maguliano
I like that
off
action
the window.
In-expose nila si Calma on a high attack. Hindi niya masabayan yung atake ni Maguliano. EAC was successful on that attack.
Fourth point of the game, or of the third quarter rather, for EAC. Oh, ganda naman ng block na yon para kay Luciano. Here is Cosejo. Push shot again. Will not drop. Doria hustling for it. Pero last touch sa kanya. So a timeout on the floor. 5:51 to go. In the third quarter, ito timeout muna. Nag-ceasefire. Itong si Coach Egay. Abante sila ng 6.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Back to the coverage. Both teams at 2 and 3, and this guy tumutulong talaga. Again, maraming big men po na nagko-contribute for San Sebastian, but Jesse Sumoda, again, big factor, literally, figuratively for Coach Egay Macaraya in season 97.
Siya yung other half ng Twin Towers nitong San Sebastian Stags. Talagang dependable partner siya ni JM Calma, and he's showing his arsenal from the outside, from the inside, from the free throw line and everything.
Oh, he provides that threat, legitimate threat on the three-point area for a big para dito sa San Sebastian. He's got 4 points so far, a three-pointer earlier and a free throw for Jesse. 39-33. Ito si Jesse Sumoda, speaking of, puts this one on the floor. Will challenge the double team here. Ilalabas, pasa ni Doria, mapupunta kay Altamirano. Villapando, slashing, and able to draw the foul as the shot clock was winding down.
That's what I'm saying earlier, yung wing guy na to na si Villapando, mas mahaba, mas matangkad kaysa sa mga opponents niya. When he puts the ball on the floor, lamang yung malaking hakbang niya sa malilit na laterals ng defenders. Kaya nakaka-go hard sa basket at nakakakuha ng scoring opportunities.
Ito nga yung wing talagang na versatile player ni Coach Egay, Kenneth Villapando. Again, expected to fulfill a bigger role this year with the departure of Alin Bulanadi lang naman and RK Ilagan, di ba? So, unti-unti, you know, he had a rocky start to the season, but slowly but surely, they're trying to unveil him, give him more minutes and more touches as well.
Malaking scoring yung nawala sa San Sebastian through the exit of, again, sinabi mo nga si RK Ilagan and si Alin Bulanadi. Pero the San Sebastian Stars are doing it collectively para ma-fill yung void na scoring na naiwan ng dalawang player na.
That's right. Excellent point, Coach Aris. Isa lang nga sa marami nagko-contribute para punan yun for San Sebastian. Itong si Kenneth Villapando. But the EAC will need answers on their side of the court. This is Luciano. Challenging Sumoda's D. Naagawan ni Sumoda. Salo ni Calma. And here comes De La Cruz.
Obviously, sa second half, EAC trying to attack the big guys of San Sebastian up top. Tinitingnan nila kung madidepensa nila sa taas.
Coach. Doria snatching the board. This is Luciano kicking it out. Robin catch and shoot. Tapos.
Good look daw. Good recognition. May short lang yung tira ni Robin doon.
Malamig pa off the bench itong si Ralph Robin. Calma puts it on the deck. Calma will force one up. Wala. Luciano gets it. Oh! And napunta kay Kenneth Villapando.
Sakit yun. Hawak mo na yung possession and then nasaktan si Villapando on that shot.
Tweaking his ankle pero magpapatuloy siya.
This is a scenario, you gotta attack him.
Doria couldn't take advantage. Altamirano here. Tignan natin kung magta-timeout ang San Sebastian dito dahil iika-ika. Itong si Kenneth Villapando, although he can run, pero mapapansin mo na may iniinda siya doon after the landing earlier. Tignan natin to, Coach, kung ano nangyari kay Kenneth Villapando. Ito, scramble for the loose ball. Napunta sa kanya.
On his landing wala namang bumangga. Siya lang, parang sa tingin ko, siya lang mag-isa. Hopefully, nating serious on this guy. He's playing very well this season. Ang ganda ng contributions sa team niya.
Correct.
Ayaw natin makakita ng players, whoever that player is, na nasasaktan sa isang basketball game.
Parang cramps para
hopefully,
dito kay Kenneth.
It's just a case of cramps.
Sinestretch siya dito sa sideline ng San Sebastian. So it wasn't, you know, an ankle injury or a tweak. It was just cramps as Altamirano provides some points for San Sebastian. The lead is now at its biggest. 12 points, 45-33. Balik po natin, patuloy ang third quarter.
Maraming ingay ngayon sa ating buhay. Kaya, slow down muna tayo.
Sino ka ba?
Kailangan ko ng time for myself.
Wala na ako ginawa sa buhay ko kundi magbanda.
Marami tayong gusto pero hindi naman lahat natin nakukuha.
Care to share?
Kasi syempre, if I have the answer, di ba, di ang yaman ko na.
Healthy na kwentuhan?
Tell him na your goal now is to have a house in each.
Komportableng usapan.
No dating muna.
Sagot ko na yan.
Ganda nun, okay.
Yes.
Dapat ako dito.
Kaya share mo na dito sa Share Ko Lang.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
The San Sebastian Stags. At ito nga, yung difference sa rebounding department for EAC in their wins. 19 more boards for the Generals, Coach Aris.
Yes, we always talk about the rebounding department. Whoever wins that department most probably controls the game. And yun na nangyari sa 2 wins nila. Almost 60 rebounds dun sa 2 wins nila. Pero the times na hindi sila nanalo sa boards, natatalo sila sa game itself.
And today, just to give you guys a situation, +2 ang San Sebastian sa rebounding department, 33-31. And here comes EAC. They've only scored 4 points in the second frame, and they're continuing to get hounded here. Doria is open. That's Andre Doria. So that's not the shooter of the Doria twins kasi si Adam yung mas may tira sa labas. 45-33.
Good defense right there on the part of San Sebastian, taking the ball away from Taiwan, who's their best player, making him as a passer. And then they rotated on Maguliano, who could shoot the 3. They swing the ball to the next open guy, which is not a shooter. So na-miss ni EAC yung tira. Naka-stop si San Sebastian.
Ito si Jesse Samoda, natawagan ng foul after his shot. So ball will go back to EAC here. Much needed offense needed. This is Andre Doria. Robin on top against Altamirano. Robin against the double. Maguliano. Cosejo is open. Cosejo, oh! Sent back by Calma.
Talk about protecting the rim for his team. JM Calma did a great job of step sliding with his opponent that time and blocking the shot sa taas.
Ito yung drive kanina ni Cosejo. Again, the block, the rejection by JM Calma.
Good big man skill.
Robin from the baseline, nothing but net for Robin.
In rhythm, after the screen, after getting screened, nakakuha niya yung bola, little fade away towards his left, Manny.
First points of the second half for Ralph Robin here. He's got 12 points, only guy in double figures for EAC so far. This is De La Cruz. Again, Taiwan playing with the 3 fouls here. De La Cruz, bumaktor yung Filibrico. Di na kompleto. Filibrico will create, will force, wala. Maguliano gets it. And here comes Taiwan.
Si Maguliano parang si Chris Jackson sa professional league dati. Hindi na makalaki. Galing kumuha ng rebound.
But that's a good connection. Taiwan going to Cosejo underneath.
Good point guard play for Taiwan. Locating his big man, Cosejo, for that lob pass.
And that's 2 baskets off the timeout earlier for EAC.
That's the way. That's how you respond from a timeout.
That's right.
Getting consecutive good plays.
Filibrico on top. Filibrico against Cosejo now. They go to Altamirano. The long 3-pointer is good for Itchy.
That's huge for San Sebastian Stags. Shot clock running down. Masyado siya malayo sa linya. No options than to shoot, and he made it.
9th point for Itchy today. Salo. Wow, wala nga lang yung basket. Isa pa para kay Cosejo. That's right.
Sorry, misses point block range sa EAC. Sayang yung mga ganun.
Correct, Coach. Talagang yun na. Free chances off the rebound. By the way, Altamirano, 9 points off the bench today for San Sebastian. Gustong dagdagan to. The kick out here to the open Calma. Too strong. And that ball going to EAC's way. Yan natin to. The alley-oop here. Taiwan going to Nat Cosejo.
Good recognition na may mismatch doon si Cosejo against a guard. Nilab lang ni Taiwan yung bola towards the rim. Wala na nagawa si De La Cruz doon. Good point guard play, good connection from these two Generals player.
Pero ito, yung bawi. Pamatay sunog para kay Ichi Altamirano.
Again, you have to understand if you're guarding an Ichi Altamirano, kung nasa labas siya ng 3-point line, that white line, the defender should be outside that white line also para ma-challenge mo yung tira niya.
That's basically an open look for Ichi. Ito si Maguliano, nahanap nila sa ilalim.
Good find on those short passes. This will be big for EAC.
That's against Taiwan. And that will be his 4th foul of the game. Yeah, pang-apat kay Taiwan. So he might be forced to go to the bench, Coach.
A case of, again, over-eagerness to get the ball. Wala pa namang bola yung binabantayan niya. Masyadong nagkaroon sila doon ng iskrimahan. Tinatawag natin sa larong kalsada. Nagkiskisan sila ng braso.
Correct.
In the process, natawagan siya ng 4th foul niya. Sayang, ganda na ng niraran nila for about mga 2 minutes and then he was called for his 4th foul.
So Taiwan, in just under 15 minutes today, forced to go to the bench with 4 assists. Hasn't scored from the field, 0 out of 2. And here is Desoyo converting for Baste. Alex Desoyo on your screens right now. Ito, maraming nilaruan to na liga nung ating off-season / during the pandemic. 49-39 is the count here. San Sebastian still ahead. Starter points, of course, dominated by Bastet, 27-16. Here is Robin, faking, moving closer, bounce pass to Maguliano against the trees. Maguliano puts that one up in it.
Ganda ng pasensya ni Maguliano ron. Hindi niya minadali, tinignan lang niya kung nasan yung defender. Went the other way. Kinitsa yung bola, pasok.
Third guy in double figures for EAC at 11 points. JP Maguliano. Again, some scoring off the bench na itong mga general. Desoyo will take on Robin for the last shot of the quarter. Desoyo, 5 seconds. Altamirano from straight away, no go. And Cosejo getting the rebound here as time expires. Dito po sa ating third quarter. It was great action. Palitan ng quarter so far sa ating laban dito. That guy is starting to hum. JM Calma with a couple of baskets in the third. He is now at 5 points in the ball game, but EAC staying within striking distance despite being outscored in the third. So yan po, yung ating talaan dito. That guy, by the way, JP Maguliano, equaling his jersey number. 11 points in the game so far, 49-41. Papasok po ng ating 4th and final quarter. An exciting quarter coming up, kaya huwag kayong aalis. More basketball action coming your way right here in your NCAA Season 97 on GTV.
Sa pangalawang linggo ng bakbakan sa men's basketball tournament ng NCAA Season 97, mas umangat palalo ang level ng paglalaro sa pangunguna ng mga veterano ng liga. Pinangunahan ni Jello Razon ang atake ng Perpetual Altas sa kanilang laban kontra San Sebastian nung Biyernes. Career high performance ang pinakita ni Jello, scoring 22 points including 6 3-pointers.
Titira mula sa labas, Jello Razon with another 3-point bomb.
Ngunit sa second half, biglang kumamada ang big boys ng Baste.
Bullseye on the triple. Calma, titira mula sa labas, JM Calma.
Ang graduating team captain na si JM Calma, ginamit.
Mga kapuso, welcome back. Our coverage here of the NCAA Season 97 on GTV. Fourth quarter begins and we'll take a quick scan first of our quarter scoring here. Ay kita natin kung bakit abante dito ang San Sebastian, Coach.
San Sebastian outscored the EAC Generals by 7 points. That's why they are leading by 8 points right now.
Talagang palitan lang ng mga quarters dito. First belonging to Baste, second was for EAC, third one was for Baste once again. Alin Liwag, in the meantime, back on the floor for the Generals here. And right away, nagparamdam ulit. Itong si Liwag.
Tsaka maganda yung action nila, ball screen action, two-man game on this wing. Hindi na depensa ni San Sebastian yung action na yan.
First
for the tweener
points.
for Liwag.
This is Villapando missing on the triple try. Battle for the board. It goes to San Sebastian. By the way, first points for Liwag since the probably first 2 or 3 minutes of the game. Hanap sa ilalim
And
na
Liwag
agaw
is
ni
back
Luciano.
and Villapando is back right there.
Right.
The ball game.
And this is gonna be a foul in transition para dito sa San Sebastian. Foul against Alex De Soyo. Cadwa was a little bit shaken up earlier on the collision, but
in
the middle, coach. But he's okay. You know, stays on the court. A lot of time to work with for EAC here to set up a play and start off the fourth quarter stronger. Robin now. Ralph Robin will attack, will float it. Wala. And it will stay with EAC with still 14 on their clock.
EAC is trying to generate offense for their team by running those ball screen action either the wing or the top. We'll see kung makakakuha sila ng baskets off of it.
So they will treat first Kenneth Villapando na umiika-ika ulit. He'll get stretched out as we go to San Sebastian's side. Nandyan si Chase Orozco. Chase?
Martin, one of the things that Coach Egay is most proud of sa San Sebastian Stags is their character na hindi bumibigay basta-basta and that they fight till they hear the final buzzer. It is important that they stick to their game plans and to their system para mapanalo ang game nila today. Leading the fourth quarter, alam nyo ba na pag nanalo sila, they always give back the glory to God. Then kakain daw sila ng masarap. Will they end the day with a win and good food? We are about to find out. Martin?
Ako, titignan natin yan kasi paramdam ko excited din yung mga players. But, you know, you're right about the character thing na itong San Sebastian. As we take a look at Liwag, challenge the defense of Sumoda, able to draw the foul in the process. Kasi itong San Sebastian, coach, tatlong talo nila, lahat yung dikitan.
Sorry losses.
Di pa sila natatambakan this year.
They could have been up there at the standings kung nanalo sila doon sa tatlong games na yun, which were all close ones.
That's right, closely contested. Now we go to the EAC side. Nandyan si Ann Gabriel. Ann?
Martin, Coach Aris, so far nga hindi naging madali ang laban ng ating EAC Generals dito versus San Sebastian Stags. Pero ika nga ng kanilang kapitan na si Marwin Taiwan, laban lang. Idinagdag pa dyan ni Coach Oliver Boni na mag-focus sa kanilang depensa and continue sharing the ball. Alam nyo, hindi natin alam kung paano ba magtatapos ang laban today. Pero bilang EAC fans, we hope and we pray na mas lumabas pa ang puso ng ating mga general dito sa kanilang laban versus Baste. Back to you, gentlemen.
Maraming salamat, Ann. Yun din ang nagiging storya dito sa EAC. They have 2 wins so far in the season. But again, the 3 losses, sila din kumakapit dun sa mga kalaban nila, Coach Aris. Pero talagang yung finishing the game, especially against the stronger teams in the league, yun yung medyo nagkakaroon pa sila ng problema.
Big challenge for any basketball team is to close out any quarters, halves, or the game itself. Yun yung magdidetermine kung gano'ng kalalim ka mag-end up sa playoffs or even sa championship. Kung kaya nilang gawin yun consistently, na nako-close out nilang games ng tama and strong, malaki ang potential nila to be in the Final Four.
Ayun yung growing pains, especially if you're a young team.
Yeah,
because that comes with experience. Being able to close out games and just pushing the right buttons in the last
the best
minutes.
teacher is experience.
Yeah, correct, Coach. Here's JM Calma now. On top to Arjan De La Cruz. Coach.
Binalik na si JM Calma para makamatch up kay Liwag. Kasi si Sumoda na-atake ni Liwag kanina from the top of the key.
For that time, no flow in the offense of San Sebastian. Madaling block para dito kay Nat Cosejo against Arjan De La Cruz. Lead is 6 for the yellow shirts. Let's see how EAC will capitalize on this chance. Luciano on the left side. Back to him. They go to Cadwa now against De La Cruz. Shot clock winding down. Pull-up 3 for Cadwa is short. Rebound. Natapik ni Liwag pero si De La Cruz ang nakapick up. Here comes Altamirano. Ooh. Altamirano tweaking an ankle and here comes Cadwa on the move. Cadwa will challenge rather the defense of the Stags in transition. 2 free throws coming up. But Altamirano is visibly hurt here, rolling his right ankle in the previous play. Masakit to para sa Basta. Kakabalik lang nito na si Itchy Altamirano. They're checking on him.
Have to see the replay kung naapakan niya yung paa ni Cadwa or by himself na roll niya yung right ankle niya.
Ayun,
coach. I think it's by himself. Hindi niya naapakan. Pag-back down niya, medyo kumapit yung sapatos niya. He rolled his ankle.
He was turning his back on CJ Cadwa in that sequence nung pumupwesto siya. Sa step niya, doon niya na-tweak yung kanyang ankle. Maganda pa naman ang nilalaro today nito ni Itchy Altamirano off the bench. He's got 9 points, 5 rebounds, and shooting 3 out of 7 from the field. And the two coaches
could be huge again for San Sebastian's cause for this game kung mawawala si Itchy Altamirano. Kasi nga, sabi mo, ang ganda na nilalaro niya. And the times na nagkakaroon ng uprising tong EAC early in the game, siya yung tumitira ng para pamatay sunog.
Correct, coach.
Right?
Ay talagang bumubulusok itong EAC. It's always, you know, Altamirano providing the fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
But now, he is down on the floor, getting checked here. It looked like a right ankle injury. Dahil natapilok siya or na-tweak niya yun. As he was trying to back down on CJ Cadwa in the previous sequence. And earlier, i-narrate natin yung nangyari. CJ Cadwa was actually approaching Altamirano as we take a look at this play. Yeah.
He was just trying to set himself up for a possible drag screen kasi nga mas matangkad siya kay Cadwa. His role is to back down his defender in setup for that screen, pero na-tweak na yung paan.
Si Itchy Altamirano. Again, we are hoping it's nothing serious for Itchy, who's been playing so well in this particular game.
At hindi pa siya tumatayo, partner.
Coach.
Until now, nakahiga siya sa floor.
Right.
So, mafe-feel mo yung sakit nung pag-roll nung ankle niya.
But usually, mabilis makarecover ang player or nakakatayo agad.
Kung hindi seryoso yung injury. But in this case, tagal na niya nakahiga.
Oh, man. Itchy Altamirano, again, third leading scorer this year. Used to be the leading scorer of San Sebastian before Calma and Calahat took over. 10 points a game. Ito, tignan natin ha. Oh. Okay. On the left foot, as we take a look at this play by CJ Cadwa, the contact, the foul, free throws coming right up for CJ. Hindi ko alam kung ang kino-contest ni Coach Egay, kaya hindi niya, kasi gustong i-check ni Cadwa, in-approach niya itong si Altamirano.
To check on him?
To check on him. Sabi ni Coach, ayun niya, huwag kang lumapit. Oo, because he was contesting, I think, na may apak or na nangyari between Altamirano and Cadwa. At least that's what he saw from his perspective.
From his vantage point.
Yeah. Ito kanina, ayan o. Cadwa quickly checking on Itchy.
Trying to show his sportsmanship sa
Oo. Right? Narinig niya from Coach Egay.
Technical foul is called on San Sebastian College-Recoletos Stags head coach Egay Hakaraya for taunting.
So, Coach Egay getting teed up, called for the technical foul. Narinig niyo for taunting as announced by Richard Tampos, our Coliseum announcer here. Altamirano will be stretchered off the court. We are praying, San Sebastian community is praying that everything is okay and nothing serious for Itchy Altamirano. But sometimes as a coach, ano mo na yun talagang being protective na of your players, instinct mo na yun.
Kasi hindi mo pa totally nakita kung anong nangyari, pero feeling niya siguro is naapakan niya yung paa ni Cadwa that time.
Talagang pinotektahan niya yung player niya. Of course, coming to his defense But CJ Cadwa knocking down the free throw. So a couple of points put up by EAC at the free throw line. Malaking dagok para dito sa San Sebastian, especially dun sa kanilang firepower off the bench, because Altamirano has again contributed 9 points of San Sebastian's bench.
You're talking about dagok, partner. Not only that, in the we still have 7 minutes in the fourth quarter. But San Sebastian is already in the team penalty. Let's see if EAC could capitalize on that situation, if they could take the ball to the rack and get fouled and get N1s para makalapit sa game na to.
And the Generals slowly building momentum in the fourth quarter. They're only down by 3.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Back to the broadcast. Your NCAA Season 97 continues on GTV. Laban ng EAC Generals at San Sebastian College-Recoletos Stags. As we take a look at the stats here, or some key figures here, in the 3 losses of the Stags, ito na, average point differential, 3 puntos, Coach Aris. Again, could have gone a different way for them. They could have been like 4 and 2 right now.
Yep.
Tabla sa CSB, as we see Commissioner Bay Cristobal right over here. But again, that's something they are starting to learn in Season 97, talking about the Stags. Finishing the games, especially against the teams that have, stronger personnel as well.
And yun yung potential ni San Sebastian Stags. Hindi sila natatambakan dito sa tournament natin. They go toe-to-toe against their opponents.
Ralph Robin with a crucial 3-point make, tying the game up for the 3rd time here at 49 apiece. The pressure put up by EAC, San Sebastian in shambles. Felebrico sidesteps, laying it up and in.
Breaking out the drought for San Sebastian Stags, yung layup na yun. Magpo 4 minutes na silang hindi umiscore. Good thing nakascore sila that one.
Bago yun, correct, Coach. It was an 8-0 blast for EAC to begin the 4th quarter. Kaya nakatabla sila kanina. Robin now will penetrate, sending it out to Liwag from the free throw line. Liwag maigse. And this is Cosejo tracking it down and resetting the offense for EAC. But they got limited time here. Cosejo, kabiling ang tinawag.
Ganda na sana na yung quick slip niya. Ganda na rin yung pasa ni Cadwa. Medyo nahila lang niya yung paa niya doon. It was called for the travel.
Ito muna yung 3 para kay Ralph Robin. Nothing but net. Finding the bottom.
Maganda kasi yung back screen ni Robin dun sa big guy niya. Kaya yung defender niya was forced to help. That gave him the chance to be wide open dun sa tuktok.
And I feel like the turnovers, it has been the story of this game per quarter. San Sebastian ngayon, nakakaraming turnovers, nagka-capitalize ang EAC.
Yeah. We'll see kung sino makakapag-take care of the ball dito sa 4th quarter na to and makapag-execute ng opensa nila according to their strengths.
There's JM Calma. You saw earlier, out of the 4 turnovers, 5 puntos ang na-convert ng EAC. Good penetration. Mintis lang para kay Felebrico. We got a foul underneath against Liwag, trying to shake off Kosari on that rebound play.
Pushing foul, number 34, Alan Liwag against
Gandang posisyon dito ni Kosari. At pang-apat yan para dito kay Allen Liwag.
Bahagya niya na itulak ng kaliwang braso niya. Doon siya natawagan ng kanyang foul. And another big development. Fourth foul na rin ito ni Liwag.
8 points, 8 rebounds today and 2 blocks with 2 steals for Liwag. But he goes to the bench with 4 fouls. Desoyo, spin, shot, no hoop. Offensive board. Again, San Sebastian really crowding the paint. And a foul whistled. This is away from the ball.
blocking foul, number 8, JC Luciano.
Ginawag kay JC Luciano. Pang-apat na rin ni JC. So, foul trouble dito sa bangga. That was on the ball pala. My mistake. Kalahat, Luciano, at banggaan.
After the closeout, dun siya natawagan ng foul.
So 51-49 still here. Approaching the halfway point of our fourth quarter. Agaw ng EAC. Robin starting the break. Robin, oh! Dalawang isip doon yung Ralph Robin. And here's Kalahat. Good stop for Baste. Pelebrico, wala. Maguliano now. Going to Kadwa. CJ. Robin all day. Yes!
Good recognition on Kadwa at the break. Seeing Robin was wide open at that important corner 3. He hits him and yun, na-shoot niya sa 3-point shot.
And all of a sudden, the lead of is back with EAC here. Very quickly, pinawe ni JM Calma. Pangatlong lead change sa ating laban. But the lead earlier was EAC's first lead.
First taste.
Since probably 7-4. Naalala natin ang ating first quarter.
When Liwag started on that quarter.
That's right. Robin missing on the 3. And we got a foul underneath. Nakaposisyon yung Maguliano. A foul on Baste. Let's take a look at this play on the break. Kadwa getting it quickly to Robin for the 3. Robin, coach, has 19 points in this game.
Ganda nung run out ni Robin na yun. Hindi siya nakakuha ng forward pass. Tinuloy niya yung takbo niya towards that corner spot. Si Kadwa naman, nakita na wide open siya. Made the forward pass. Yun ang resulta, 3-pointer.
And so far, EAC has taken control of the fourth quarter. But San Sebastian still ahead by a point. Pressure-packed free throws for Maguliano, missing on the first.
It will be a big challenge for EAC because nga, ito, bumalik na si Taiwan which has 4 fouls na rin. And Maguliano has 4 also. Tingnan natin kung masusustain nila yung run na ginagawa nila. They just tied the ball game again with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left in the fourth.
Correction lang, coach. It's Luciano with 4 fouls for EAC.
Oh, sorry. It's Luciano. Another important guy for his rebounding.
Tama ka dyan, coach. Are. Villapando puts this one on the floor. And what a finish for Ken.
Again, pagka nilapag ni Villapando yung bola from the outside, hirap na hirap yung mga opponents to stop him. Kasi nga yung athleticism niya, yung finish niya is right there sa front ng rim.
Ito ang hatol nitong injury ni Itchy Altamirano. Grade 3 ankle sprain.
Grade 3?
Yeah.
Medyo matagal yung ganun eh.
Coach.
Big blow for San Sebastian.
Gonna take weeks. Depende sa recovery ni Itchy. Isang malaking dagok nga para dito sa San Sebastian. So for sure, he's not gonna be coming back in this particular contest. Here comes EAC. Kadwa. Cosejo. Short jumper is off. Rebound goes to Are. But good thing for San Sebastian, they are loaded with a lot of capable guards. Like this one, Michael Are forcing the foul on CJ. And this was the challenge against LPU. Let's take a look at this play first. Kenneth Villapando, ooh, with the athletic move. 16th point of the game. Yes, ang lalit na nun. Look at that.
One dribble from the corner. Left hand finish pa. Malalim pa yung dukot. Ganda.
16 points today. So back-to-back solid performances para kay Ken Villapando. Dito sa NCAA season 97. But for San Sebastian, in the previous game against LPU, nung kumakatok sa pintuan ng LPU, they had an answer. It was Ken Villapando providing the goods to stretch the lead for good. Dito sa EAC, this is the same challenge for them, and so far they are responding and they are maintaining the lead.
Being ready for the opportunity was Villapando. Nung nagkaroon ng opportunity to shine, ginrab niya, and they had the win.
So here comes CJ Cadwa.
3-man game on this right wing.
Mahaba pa to, under 3
Ball
minutes
screen
remaining.
pin down to the post for Maguliano.
Maguliano taking this one strong and goes to the other side.
Ganda rin nung dukot niya, offhand pa, kaliwa sa baseline, malalim.
Wow, we are seeing great basketball action sa
Big time
magkabi ng
move for
panig.
Maguliano.
Pagsak si Are, last touch lang kay CJ, could not get a good handle of that rock.
Did they cross the ball already?
Parang not yet. Yan, tatawid na. Ito yung galaw kanina ni Maguliano.
On the face-up, sizing up his defender. He knows that he has a foot advantage against Umoda. Isang fake lang, isang rip. Naiwan niya, offhand finish. Ganda.
Good strip by CJ. Are, the floater. That's good. And Michael Are.
That could be huge, yung basket na yun ni Are.
Lead is back up to 3. This is CJ now.
Pin down action for Robin.
They go to Robin, their leading scorer today. We go deep into this one as Robin.
Grabe yung kumpiyansa talaga nitong batang to.
Wow.
2-man game. Sinend siya sa weak hand niya, which was his right hand. Pero he capitalized and meron siyang skill na ganun for a pull-up 3.
22 big points now for Ralph Robin. More importantly, itinabla niya yung ating laban dito at 58 apiece. Our 5th deadlock of the game. Sumoda working hard. Wala. And Robin tries to get it. Felebrico. Are for 3. This will be big. Off to the left. Ball tapped outside. Cosejo gets it for EAC. And now the Generals will have an opportunity to take back the lead.
I'm seeing a
Robin.
2-man game with Robin and Maguliano. We'll see kung paano nila didepensahan si Robin. Tinatrap nila to kanina. Now they switch in it.
Robin for 3.
Back-to-back 3 for Robin. Big time 3 for this guy. Talk about heart and will. Partner. Heart and will.
Robin going red in crunch time in this one. 25 points, and that one to give the lead back to EAC 61-58. Balik po natin, patuloy ang aksyon.
Maraming ingay ngayon sa ating buhay. Kaya, slow down muna tayo.
Sino ka ba?
Kailangan ko ng time for myself.
Wala na ako ginawa sa buhay ko kundi magbanda.
Marami tayong gusto pero hindi naman lahat natin nakukuha.
Care to share?
Kasi syempre, if I have the answer, di ba, di ang yaman ko na.
Healthy na kwentuhan?
Tell him na your goal now is to have a house in each.
Yeah.
Komportableng usapan?
No dating muna.
Sagot ko na yan.
Ganda nun, okay.
Yes.
Dapat ako dito.
Kaya share mo na dito sa Share Ko Lang.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Laban. And coming off, a couple of 3-pointers by this guy, Ralph Robin. 2 big ones. This one for the tie earlier. And from the top of the key to give them the 3-point advantage. Ralph Robin with 25 big points. 10 or make that 13 in the 4th quarter alone.
Konting space lang ang kailangan ng bata para ma-launch niya yung 3-pointer niya. At that time, he made San Sebastian's defense pay.
Look at the field goal shooting from the 3-point range. 4 na 3 para dito kay Ralph Robin sa 4th quarter lang. 4 out of 6 San Sebastian, 0 out of 2 as a team.
Grabe.
Pinag-usapan natin, Coach, palitan to ng quarter so far. First going to San Sebastian, second to EAC, third to San Sebastian. EAC owning the fort so far, outscoring Baste 20-9. Calma takes it himself. Wala, last touch on Sumoda.
On two offensive possessions of San Sebastian, EAC did a great job of containing their own guys and making them force their offense and missing their shots.
Yeah. A crucial stop para sa EAC Generals.
Now it's crucial possession for EAC. Another two-man game right there.
Robin,
Forces
the man of the
foul just by
quarter, the
being
man of the
aggressive.
game. Yes, coach.
Sorry.
There was a foul on San Sebastian here. Tristan Filiprico yung natawagan. And Robin will have an opportunity to make this a two-possession game with 44 and change remaining.
Dilhensya siya dun, partner. Two-man game, walang humarang sa lane niya, and his primary defender was on his hip.
Yeah.
Kaya yun, nakakuha siya ng pull-up day. In the process, nakakuha siya ng foul.
And you put a great shooter at the free throw line as well if you're San Sebastian, or if you're EAC rather. Robin calmly knocking down the first free throw, averaging 13 in the season. Number 10, dinoble niya yan.
More than double,
pa.
partner. He has 27 points already.
And now, more importantly, lead is extended to 5 for EAC. Timeout on the floor. Magbabalik kami.
And you don't see any... You don't...
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
At Perpetual, again, pumuposisyon ang parehong teams natin ngayon, EAC and San Sebastian. And on the other side, for Baste, they have JRU and two teams in the top 4 right now, CSB, Letran. It's gonna be a tough road ahead for Coach Egay's team, but let's see. Again, crazier things have happened in the NCAA, in season 97 in particular. So we are not counting out any teams just yet papunta sa ating play-in tournament. All right, 63-58. This guy, Ralph Robin, with 15 points in the fourth quarter, powering the charge of EAC. He's got 27 in total. Nabangan natin yung kanyang production. Mas maraming minuto, 26 minutes today for 27 points for Robin. In the meantime, the Stags will try to bring this one closer. Are with a nice move. And a quick basket for the Stags.
Good quick attack for San Sebastian.
So, Baste, not out of it just yet. 35.7 left. Balik po natin after this timeout, the remaining 35 seconds.
Maraming ingay ngayon sa ating buhay. Kaya, slow down muna tayo.
Sino ka ba?
Kailangan ko ng time for myself.
Wala na akong ginawa sa buhay ko kundi magbanda.
Marami tayong gusto pero hindi naman lahat natin nakukuha.
Care to share?
Kasi syempre, if I have the answer, di ba, di ang yaman ko na.
Healthy na kwentuhan?
Tell him na your goal now is to have a house in each continent.
Komportableng usapan?
No dating muna?
Sagot ko na yan.
Ganda nun, okay.
Yes.
Dapat ako dito.
Kaya share mo na dito sa Share Ko Lang.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change?
Day doubleheader, the Mapua Cardinals facing the Perpetual Altas pagdating po ng 3 p.m. But this one is not yet over. 35.7 seconds remaining It is a one-possession game, a 3-point lead for EAC. So no matter what, babalik pa ang bola sa San Sebastian. So no need to foul. If you're Coach Egay, obviously the initial idea is to go for the steal. If you don't get the steal, just a solid defensive effort and a stop.
And interestingly, dun sila sa backcourt nag-i-inbound ngayon. Hindi nila i-forward yung bola sa frontcourt nila. Let's see kung ma-deliver nila yung bola sa tamang tao.
Para meron silang full 24. Talking about EAC.
Yep.
Paste has 11 points so far in the fourth quarter. Outscored by Ralph Robin, 15 in the quarter, and EAC with 22. Oh, good effort coming from Villapando. At pupunta ang bola sa San Sebastian. That's exactly what they needed here. Coach Aris, a stop. He forced the turnover. Balik ang bola sa kanila. Maraming oras para makakuha ng puntos.
Yeah, tingnan natin dito if San Sebastian would go for a quick 2 or a quick 3.
Another
with
close
EAC
game.
in consideration under team penalty.
That's right.
We'll see if they will take the ball hard to the rack or find an open 3.
Both teams in the penalty already, so a foul will mean free throws for the other side. 12 seconds. Ari for 3 for the tie. No. Calma gets it back. They go to De La Cruz. De La Cruz. Oh, De La Cruz gets it back, but turns the ball over, and that should be it. The EAC Generals, in comeback fashion, will steal this one away from San Sebastian, but there was a foul. Bago mag-expire yung clock.
Pumito pa, may pumito. Tingnan natin kung may natitira pang oras nung pumito si ref ng foul.
Oh, okay. Let's check this out again. It was De La Cruz. Natapikan doon ni Cadwa on the retrieval while falling down, giving it to Luciano. And natin kung saan pumito doon. Ito yung foul na binigay. But that was just right before the buzzer sounded, Coach Aris.
Kung tama ako, 0.2.
0.2
of a second nung pumito si ref.
Wow. What a win here for EAC. Impending win. Pero kung may foul doon, free throws ang
ibibigay. Free throws pa yun. Oo. Wala na.
So hindi na ibinigay.
Nakompleto ni EAC yung comeback win na to in today's game.
What a game. From 12 points down earlier, the EAC Generals came back in this one, had a big fourth quarter, and again, took this game away from the San Sebastian Golden Stags to get their third win of the year. They now go up to 3-3. San Sebastian crashing down to 2-4.
Yun yung importance ng game na to. One win, pwede kang iangat sa standings, and one loss, pwede kang ilubog sa standings. And yun ang maganda nangyari sa EAC ngayon. Ngayon, solo 5th place sila sa standings. And maganda yung spot nila going in sa next half nitong season natin na to.
And there was a theme in this particular game, Coach Ares, kung saan first quarter, when it was the starters who were in for San Sebastian, sila yung kumakamada. Sila yung nakakakuha ng mas maraming puntos. Second quarter, when it was EAC's bench turn to take the floor or take the court, sila naman ang ultimately kuha ng quarter, and that's what happened in the fourth quarter, Coach Aris.
Yun yung naging trend this game yung San Sebastian and then EAC, San Sebastian, but in the end, EAC made some crucial baskets, particularly si Ralph Robin. Pero again, hindi masushoot ni Robin yun without his teammates. Yung mga pasa ng teammates niya, yung setup sa kanya ni Cadwa, which ang ganda nung step up job ni Cadwa, dahil nga si Typhoon Taiwan was not playing well today.
Four fouls
ang ganda. Ang ganda ng pag-step up niya at pag-control niya sa game sa EAC, both ends of the floor. Both ends of the floor.
And again, an interesting stat there. Ralph Robin outscored the entire Stags team in the fourth quarter, 15-11, because as a team, EAC was able to outscore the Stags 22-11 in that fourth and final quarter to ultimately take this win, go to the 500 mark. 3-3, importante sa posisyonan natin sa top 6 papunta sa play-in tournament.
Grabe. Hindi mo matatawaran yung kumpiyansa nitong si Ralph Robin, partner.
Grabe yun, Coach.
Tahimik. Pagka nakakuha ng isang basket, nabubuhay agad yung kumpiyansa, tuloy-tuloy na. Tuloy-tuloy, para siyang scoring machine.
Perfect definition para dito kay Ralph Robin, the scoring machine off the bench. Again, before this, was just averaging 17 minutes per game. Today, he had 26 and proving us right. Na pag binigyan mo siya ng mas maraming minuto, mas
lalaki yung production
magpo-produce
niya.
pa.
Yeah. And one thing I like about this guy, hindi nagyayabang kahit anong bigat ng mga binibitawan niyang tira, parang normal lang sa kanya. Hindi siya nag-aangas or whatever. He just plays the game the right way.
Yeah.
Kung may libre, titira niya. Kung wala, ipapasa niya.
Yan ang gusto mo, tahimik, unassuming, but
letting his game speak.
Ayun, correct. Laro lang. Laban lang.
Oo.
And coming up, big down the stretch for EAC. Again, for San Sebastian, this is gonna be another tough loss for them because another game na sila yung llamado.
Yes.
Oo.
And they lost again by 3 points. Plus, they lost again their star guard in Ichi Altamirano. That would be a big blow for them moving forward sa mga next remaining games nila.
Right,
as they try to stay in contention dun sa final 6 ng stay-in tournament natin.
That's right, Coach Aris. Pagbalik po natin, kilalanin natin ang best player of the game. This is your NCAA Season 97.
Sa pangalawang linggo ng bakbakan sa men's basketball tournament ng NCAA Season 97, mas umangat palalo ang level ng paglalaro sa pangunguna ng mga veterano ng liga. Pinangunahan ni Jello Razon ang atake ng Perpetual Altas sa kanilang laban kontra San Sebastian nung Biyernes. Career high performance ang pinakita ni Jello, scoring 22 points including 6 3-pointers.
Titira mula sa labas, Jello Razon with another 3-point bomb.
Ngunit sa second half, biglang kumamada ang big boys ng Baste.
Bullseye on the triple. Calma, titira mula sa labas, JM Calma.
Ang graduating team captain na si JM Calma, ginamit ang kanyang malayanis na galawan.
Calma, offensive rebound and put back.
At sa dulo ng laro, si Romel Kalahat naman ang nagbigay ng mga clutch baskets upang makuha ang 63-58 na panalo.
NCAA, kasama na nga natin ang ating best player of the game na nagpaulan lang naman ng mga tres dito sa kailang laban versus Baste. Kasama pa ang kanyang ever-supportive teammates na si Ralph Robin. Hi Ralph, congratulations. Grabe, ilang 3 points ang ginawa mo this game and before the halftime break, naitira mo pa yung buzzer beater shot. Paano ba? Anong na-inspirasyon mo para nagawa mong lahat ng yon?
Una sa lahat, mindset ko na sa sarili ko na yung game na to must win sa amin. And ayun, ginawa kong inspiration din yung family ko na alam kong nakasuporta sa akin ngayon na nanonood sa bahay.
Talaga namang very inspired itong si Ralph Robin. Alam mo, nakwento nyo sa akin, madaming iniindang injuries ang inyong team. Ganun pa man nagsunod-sunod ang inyong panalo. Gaano mas naging meaningful ito para sa iyo?
Ayun lang, nag-prepare kami ng maayos talaga na kahit na kulang-kulang kami. Nag-stay as a family pa rin kami para sa team namin para makuha namin yung panalong ito.
At kitang-kita nga natin yun. And during the dugout, right after, parang mas nag-init pa ang EAC Generals. Sabihin mo naman sa amin, ano kayong sinabi ni Coach na mas nag-motivate pa sa inyong team para mas lumaban pa for the halftime?
Yun lang, nakita namin na lamang kami nung first half nung offensive rebound namin and yung assist namin. And yun lang yung sinabi sa amin ni Coach na tuloy-tuloy lang namin yung offensive rebound namin, keep moving the ball para makuha namin yung panalo and mag-celebrate kami guys.
Ayun na nga, pero syempre bilang ikaw ang best player, meron ka bang mga gustong batian o kaya pasalamatan, mga kapuso natin, mga loved ones mo, gawin mo na ngayon?
Binabati ko sila mama, papa, and sila Martin Raven and Evan and si Hazel. Binabati ko rin yung Maris family and Sereno family, Robin family, and binabati ko rin yung si Kevin Opong na nanonood, and ang 11 PM crew, si Marvin, si CJ and si King.
Ayun na nga, congratulations once again, Ralph Robin. That was our best player of the game. What an exciting game that was, Ibar Martin and Coach Aris.
Sobrang exciting, Ann. Maraming salamat. Ralph Robin with this career high and providing us the season high in points as well, scored by a player. That's 27 points, going 7 out of 10 from 3-point range. Kasama natin ang head coach ngayon ng EAC, si Coach Oliver Bunyi, at head coach din ni Ralph. Coach, congratulations first off sa ikatlong panalo ninyo.
Thank you very much. This is really a big win for us.
Okay. Coach, it was a back and forth affair. Kanina nakikita natin nagpapalitan kayo ng quarter with San Sebastian, pero hindi talaga kayo makalapit ng husto. With the exception of that fourth quarter, ano yung napag-usapan ninyo nung quarter break at ano yung nakita mo sa team ninyo na meron pala sila nun dito sa laban na to, na close out nila yung San Sebastian?
Number one, we have to control the rebounds kasi they're getting a lot of points from offensive rebounds, second chance points. So sabi ko sa kanila, you know, if you cannot box out, no, we will not win. So and then basically on offense, sabi namin, nakita namin they're doing trapping, so we have to roll right away and be decisive. Saan ka ba pupunta, sa kaliwa o sa kanan? So most of the time, no, maganda naman yung timing, and of course Ralph Robin did a good job.
Right. Coach Aris?
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you, Coach.
Could you take us through dun sa, napapansin ko yung demeanor niya kahit tambak kayo, kahit nalalamangan kayo, walang bumibigay, walang nagbabago sa mga kilos ninyo, walang nagagalit. They are all staying sa game plan ninyo, lalo-lalo na sa game plan mo. And kahit may maganda na nangyari, hindi ka nag-celebrate. At ganun din, nakita ko kay Robin, kahit big time shots yung tinitira niya, hindi na siya nagsa-celebrate. Talk to us about it, Coach.
I think that's the sign of maturity already. No? Before hindi kami ganun madali kami magpanic, no? Yung mga decision makings namin parating may mali. But this time I think their basketball sense is growing, no? They're becoming more mature. And ang maganda doon, itong mga batang to, mababait to no? So they know what is right and what is wrong.
And we could see also the leadership of Taiwan. Kahit pangit yung game niya today, not so good of a game, pero kino-coach din niya yung mga players mo. Parang assistant coach mo siya para mas mapaganda pa yung game ninyo. Talk to us about the relationship of you, Taiwan, and the rest of it.
Well, itong team namin, we really treat each other na family. Family talaga kami. That's why ang isa sa mga chance namin, sumisigaw talaga kami every time na may sumigaw ng EAC. Ang next na noon, family. No? Just to show, not just to show the people na ganun ang relation. That's the reality. Ganun kami ang relationship namin.
That's
so
very
far,
nice, Coach.
Yung chemistry nyo off the court, the relationship, camaraderie you're forming, it's also translating on the court for you guys. Coach, congratulations. Pero syempre, di ka namin i-let go ng mga pagbati. Sino may mga gusto mong batiin dyan, mga nanonood sa inyo ngayon? Lalo ngayon, syempre matagal kayong nawalay sa loved ones ninyo. Go ahead, Coach.
Thank you very much, especially doon sa EAC community, no, to our president, Doc Campos, doon sa sports director namin, Sir Boying, sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa amin, sa mga sponsors namin, si Boss JR, si Boss Elmer, si Attorney Roel Canovas, Attorney Buddy Campos, sila yung mga sumusuporta namin. Of course, lastly, yung mga kanya-kanya naming pamilya. Now, they understand our situation, alam namin mahirap, but with this type of victory, alam ko, masayang-masaya din sila.
Yan.
Of course.
Coach Oliver Bunyi at EAC Generals, umaarangkada na dito sa NCAA Season 97, 2 wins in a row for them. Pero may kakausapin pa tayong isa pang player na kasama ulit ni Ann Gabriel. Ann?
Yes, kasama ko na nga isa pa sa mga players ng EAC Generals na talagang nakatulong sa laban today. Ito nga ay si Nat Coseo. Hi Nat, congratulations! Nung bandang medyo lumalamang na talaga ang baste, anong nasa isip mo pati na rin ang buong team?
Siguro may halong pressure, pero sabi ni Coach na huwag kami magpadala at gawin lang namin yung best namin at doblehin namin yung effort para makuha namin yung panalo.
Oo naman. At syempre, ano sa tingin mo ang naging turning point kung saan yung feeling mo yung momentum lumipat na dito sa EAC?
Siguro nung medyo nagkainitan, doon na lumipat yung momentum. Tinake advantage lang namin yun, kaya nakuha namin yung panalo.
Siyempre, napakaganda rin naman talaga ng nilaro mo. No? Ano ba ang naging motivation mo coming into this game?
Siyempre, yung family ko na nanonood ngayon, tsaka yung mga mahal ko sa buhay na sumusuporta palagi sa akin.
Siyempre, speaking of your loved ones, may mga gusto ka bang batiin o kaya pasalamatan? Go ahead!
Binabati ko yung Kosaya family, Oblea, at Abustan family, tsaka yung pamilya ko sa Lokban at yung girlfriend ko na nanonood ngayon.
Thank you so much. That was Nat Cosejo. Back to you, panel.
Maraming salamat. And reason why we interviewed Nat because he had a big double-double today. 10 points, 14 rebounds, 2 blocks. Aggressive from the get-go to Coach Aris. Simula pa lang ng laban natin because he got the start today for EAC. And he was putting on the pressure on the big men of San Sebastian.
He stand toe-to-toe with those big guys from the other team. And siya nga nag-provide ng spirit and ng tenacity dun sa rebounding for EAC. And napakalaking bagay no, nung habang nalalamangan sila, siya yung bukod-tangi na parang keeping the team in step with San Sebastian. Kaya maganda ang nilaro niya today.
That's right, Coach. Especially in negating the big men of EAC or San Sebastian rather. And speaking of Baste, ito yung injury kanina na ang final hatol ng ating medics. Grade 3 ankle sprain. So he was stretchered off the court. Kasalukuyan po siyang dadalhin sa hospital to get checked. And again, we are sending our prayers para sa buong San Sebastian community. Ito siya. So dinala niya straight to the ambulance. Itong si Itchy Altamirano. We hope and pray for a speedy recovery for Itchy.
Agad, yeah.
Oh, Coach. Kasi ang laking parte ito itong San Sebastian team na to. Kahit sabihin mo pa na marami naman silang gwardiya na capable maglaro.
He's a big piece in what they're trying to do dito sa season na to. Kaya talagang sobrang big blow yun for them. And hopefully nga, sabi mo, makabalik agad siya and gumaling agad yung injury niya.
And before going down, he performs in a solid way.
Yeah.
Diba? Para kay Coach Egay, 9 points off the bench for Itchy in his first game back magmula dun sa kanyang suspension. So again, prayers for Itchy Altamirano. But today, EAC won and they get their 3rd win of the year. Coach, maraming salamat.
Thank you also, Martin.
There you go. Coach Aris Di Maunahan, on behalf of the entire team that we have here on GTV, on the broadcast of the NCAA, our courtside reporters, nandyan si Chase Orozco, Ann Gabriel, our director, Direk Abet Ramos. This is Martin Javier saying thank you. But don't go away. Coming up next, we got Game On. I'll be back as a host for that. So, magpapatuloy sa pagbabalik ang NCAA Season 97 Stronger Together. Buo ang puso.
Believe in unity. We have the strength, cause we have the numbers. Walang iwanan, cause we'll fight together. Pagsanib ng lakas, there's no stopping us.